DJ Collins is the man, takes us places no one can. In the rhythm we all stand, lost together in his land. Dance across the haze, echoes calling sonic waves. Time dissolves in his domain, every beat heals our pain. He's the captain of this flight, guiding us through endless night. Every mix a magic spell, we're enchanted, can't you tell?
He's got the beat that makes you move, his rhythm smooth, it sets the groove. In flashing lights, he takes command. DJ Collins is the man. Oh, he spins the night away, turning dark to break of day. Feel the bass, it shakes the land. DJ Collins is the man. With every drop, he owns the floor. You crave the sound, you beg for more. He builds it up, then lets it fall. The crowd erupts, he's heard it all. Oh, he spins the night away, turning dark to break of day. Feel the bass, it shakes the land. DJ Collins is the man. Fingers fly on steel and light. He owns the stars, he owns the night. A melody no one can plan. DJ Collins is the man. Oh, he spins the night away, turning dark to break of day. Feel the bass, it shakes the land. DJ Collins is the man. the man.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Okay, you guys can hear me. You guys can hear me. All right. Except for the one clown in the chat trying to be a jerk off. All jokes, all jokes. Nah, but really though, you know, for someone who hasn't been here in a while, you know, causing trouble in my chat. Anyway, what's going on, guys? DJ Collins back up in here with another stream. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope all is good on this beautiful Wednesday evening. Thursday for some of you. But hope everybody's doing well. Let me just do this real quick. I'm using OBS today, but I do have my StreamYard up so I could drop the link and at some point and talk about this. All right. Who's in the chat? I'm clicking the wrong thing. See, this is what happens when I don't do this on StreamYard. Co is here. Shuffle up and deal. Real Tony Rebel. How are you? How are you? Yeah, if you was here more, you would hear that one theme song that I played a lot more, right? I'm just saying. Let's see, who else is in here too that I need to highlight? I just saw him here. Mike Johnson, what's up? How are you? Let's talk about you going to the gym. Yeah, I'm jealous because your boy hasn't been back in the gym for a while. I just kind of been doing workouts outside the gym, but it's all good. I'll eventually get back into the swing of things. Actually, I need to. I mean, you know, if I want to fit certain costumes and, you know, just all that good stuff, and also be healthy. Big Rudy, what's up? Keep it DG. Keep it DG. All right. All right. Ranger Girl, what's up? How you doing? Nostalgia 90s, Power Rangers Forever. Daniel Romano, he's having a quick dinner. Hey, look, man. Hey, I'm hoping to end the stream, you know, not too late tonight. So I hope I see you soon. So I'm just, yeah, guys, seriously, like, yeah, I see you. Yep, you're in here. Yeah, me green, right. And like the stream, you have an answer to my question, but you want to hear what I have to say first. Okay. Yeah, PMC is next week for some of you guys. I will not be there, unfortunately. I didn't plan for it, nor I just didn't plan for it. I just didn't plan for it. Like every time PMC comes up, for any of you guys in there, like, what's a PMC? It's Power Morphicon. Power Morphicon, it's like literally like, if not one of the, I would say, if not, it's the biggest Ranger Con, if not one of the biggest Ranger Cons. And every year it comes up, every 2 years actually, I just never get around to actually, you know, going. Something always comes up, or, you know, hey, life happens. It's like decided between going to PMC or, I got to get things done around here. I mean, kind of has some stuff to fix up. Yeah, that can take a toll. So any conventions that I can do, I try to do them when I can, you know, within driving distance. So of course, Ranger Stop did me in, Ranger Stop Atlanta, but I don't know if I'm going back to Ranger Stop Atlanta. Front and center. Okay. I'm just getting to you guys here. I like how you're saying that. Are you calling yourself a co-host? Hey, Jamie Lynn, what's up? Jamie Lynn is saying it'll still be thriving. Talking about Power Rangers. Wolfborn Oath, how are you? How are you? I'm just okay. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm just looking at you. Eventually get on a shirt. We're gonna coin that. We're gonna coin that. I appreciate you, Ranger fan, 411 Ranger fan. Excuse me. I think you could tell the health of a franchise dependent on what is coming out. Jurassic is nothing but a bunch of new stuff. That's good. Power Rangers and Transformers, though, not so much. Okay. Wait, what? Hey, Rebel, how you doing? I'm seated for this middle of the week service. Our Ranger Pastor DG. Pastor DG, wow. Yeah, the plane tickets are a lot, especially for us on the East Coast to get to PMC, because PMC is in California. So for us over here, it's just a matter of just planning it out, budgeting the money for it. I mean, you could do whatever you want if you budget the money for it, but when you have other responsibilities and everything, it's a little easier said than done. I mean, times like this, honestly, hey, Black Titan, my bro, I just wanted to put you up there real quick. Honestly, how should I say this? You know, I wish I was a little bit younger. I do. When I was younger, when I didn't have this residence here, maybe that would be a different story. My cat and I would be like, hey, we at PMC. But it didn't happen that way. I didn't start cosplaying Power Rangers until like 2019, 2020, literally around COVID. Let's see who else is in here. Woody Gage, what's up? How are you? I know adult life sucks. It does suck. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hey man. Hey. Easy with this code. Easy with this. Conventions are for everybody. Okay. It don't matter the age. It doesn't matter the age. You can go to a convention if you want to. You don't even have to go to cosplay. You know. You don't even have to go to cosplay. So, but yeah. But yeah. But yeah. I'm just checking something real quick. Just checking something real quick. Um, but yeah. All right. Okay. So I put a poll in the chat. Is Power Rangers dead? Which is what we're going to be talking about, and which is what I'm going to have you guys talk about too. once I drop the link. But I'll drop the link in a second. People are saying, yes, no one cares. No, we love Power Rangers. And maybe one person voted, who cares? Let's watch anime. I just figure it would be, I just want to put something funny in there. But yeah, so yeah, is Power Rangers dead? Is the question. As far as on screen, as far as TV shows, movies, I would say as of right now, unfortunately, it's not happening. It's not happening. Not anytime soon. I think we all heard the news from last week that Disney Plus had canceled their live action Power Rangers series. It's just not happening. I have the article up. I can read it with you guys. So let's do that. I'm going to minimize myself. So let's go through that. So I'm gonna go through this, and then I guess we could talk a little bit about Ninja Kidz and what's going on, because as soon as the news came out that Power Rangers was not happening, the reboot wasn't happening, Ninja Kidz literally like within 24 hours or something like that released their video on what they're going to do, and I think they uploaded another episode this week. So maybe we'll check it out. I mean, I know there's been a lot of complaints about the guys, about, what they've done, how they made the video, how they had, some AI in there and all that. But look, at the end of the day, hey, Ninja Kidz is going to do their own thing, man. They're going to do their thing. And they have something going on, but they got, if I'm not mistaken, I actually did a stream on this like last year, that it didn't happen. I guess it was mainly because of their preview that was leaked. And, they were using AI. Apparently, talks weren't going too well, and they pretty much canceled their show. But it looks like they're going forward with what they had already had going. And I believe they had this already going. So they're now showing what they had, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. So anyway, let's take a look at this. So I can't make this any larger unless, hold on a second. Okay. Now I won't be able to. Okay. All right. I think that's fine, right? It's nothing I could do about these pop-ups, all this other stuff here. Hide articles. Okay. And maybe ever so slightly. All right. All right. So let's go through this. Disney Plus is not proceeding with its live action Power Rangers series. The project, written and executive produced by Percy Jackson and the Olympians, executive producers / showrunners Jonathan E. Steinberg and Dan Schatz, was set up for development at the Disney streamer about a year and a half ago, with sibling 20th Television as the studio. It will not be going past the development stage. According to sources, the reasons for the pass are not so much creative than they are business, aka budget related. Mounting a high-end live-action superhero series of the caliber of Power Rangers is a major investment, the economics of which are not as favorable when the streamer and or the producing studio do not own the IP, which is the case here. Because remember, Disney did own Power Rangers at one point, but now Hasbro does. So something happened there. The Power Rangers brand is owned by Hasbro, which has been looking to get a live action series adaptation off the ground, with Netflix taking a crack at it several years ago. Once focused entirely on exploiting Disney properties, Disney Plus has been increasingly opening up its slate to outside IP, including making development deals for Ella Enchanted and Casper series over the past couple of months. Steinberg and Schatz are busy finishing season 3 of they're finishing season 3 of Percy Jackson and the Olympians, which is premiering on November 20th. So if anybody wants to watch that, have at it. So yeah, there you go. It's not going forward. You know, of course, there were a couple of things that were said that maybe there's no audience for it, with the exception of us. I mean, we want to see Power Rangers, but like if you think about like I don't want to say newer generation folks. I want to say like folks that are not really interested in Power Rangers, which yes, some of them are people younger than us. We're talking about like I guess people, kids in their teen, smaller kids now, up to like the 20s or so, even the 30s. It's some of it is not really that appealing to them. Their interests lie in other things. It's not in Power Rangers. Wearing spandex, fighting space monsters and all that. It's just not what some of them are interested in. I mean, some of us may like it. I mean, and then for most of us, like me, who's grown up with Power Rangers, I mean, I was 8 years old when this came out, and even some of you guys that are younger than I, that have been watching Power Rangers, have been following it, even from like, I would say the Disney era when Disney did have the rights to this. I mean, it holds something dear for you guys. And I get that. But I think nowadays, in 2026 going on in 2027, it's just not there. I mean, I know some of you saying you disagree, but again, nerd, you're not the only one. Like, there are people out there who are not interested in watching Power Rangers. That's just it. That's just what it is. Like, and then also too, it's not up to us as far as the reboot happening or another movie happening or anything like that. Remember, it's up to the people. It's up to the executives. It's up to the CEOs. It's up to them whether or not they want to give a green light on doing this and making this happen, having negotiations and whatnot. You got a lot of that going on. And if that doesn't go too well, then hey, it's not going to happen. They could tease us here and there with, oh, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. But then at the end of the day, they could just say, no, we're not doing it anymore. Nope. Nope. I mean, if they want to, they really should go animated. They should maybe just do like an animated series of Power Rangers, something like that, and just have voiceovers. I think it would be a whole lot easier, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Like, because all you gotta do is just voice them. Yeah, you could do the voiceovers in in the live action, but like, but as far as doing everything else in animated, like I feel like it'll be ever so slightly, probably just as good, if not even better. Excuse me. But I don't know. But there's not really much of an audience when it comes to this. I mean, yes, it's us, but you got to think about a lot of other people out here that may or may not be interested in Power Rangers, And then also too, we were going to have a female Red Ranger as the leader, which I mean, I don't really care as long as it's written well. I don't care, but like we got a lot of people out here that do not want that. They do not want to see a female lead because that's pretty much has been pushing. That's what's been pushing out there for years now. Just with anything like when it comes to superhero stuff, anything, just about. And some people just don't like that. I mean, like I said, for me, I don't. It doesn't matter for me as long as you have a good story, good screenwriting, good plot and everything. I'll watch it. I don't care, And then it's nostalgia for me. I'll watch it, you know. And then what's this about not having Megazords? Like, what's that about? Apparently, there was gonna be like a Power Rangers with no Zords. I mean, I don't think that would make sense. I'm sorry, that won't, that won't. And it looks like 411 Ranger fan, you said something interesting here. That's because when they hear Power Rangers, the mainstream thinks of MMPR 90s cheese. Unfortunately, 411, to be honest with you, I hate to say it, but you are right. You are correct. Well, I can't say hate to say it. No, you are correct. A lot of people think of MMPR, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Like, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, like, when people think of Power Rangers, they go right back to that. Like, I don't have the Red Ranger helmet on me, but people think of this. They think of this. They think of the Mighty Morphin, these Power Rangers. They think of this Morpher. This is what they think of. They think of Green Ranger and whatnot. They don't think of Dino Thunder, Lost Galaxy. They don't think of Dino Charge, Samurai, and then the latest Beast Morphers and Dino Fury, Cosmic Fury. I mean, yeah, you have people heard of that, but like nobody's checking. Not a lot of people are checking for the other Ranger groups. Like, yes, again, we may be the exception, and other Ranger fans may be the exception, but like not everybody knows other groups. Like, not a lot of people know about Lightspeed. Some people may know about Time Force. Then there's Wild Force. I mean, there's a whole bunch. RPM, SPD. Like, but again, I'm gonna tell you right now. You ask the average person, "What do you think of Power Rangers?" Oh, it was okay. What was that show that came on back in the day? Back in in the 90s? Yeah, that's because that's all they know. That's all they know. That's all they know. So, what you gonna do about that? Somebody said do an animated series based off the comics. Yeah, I mean, we do. I mean, that's the only thing that's pretty much going on with Power Rangers in the comics, and I'm sure they're doing a phenomenal job. I mean, I haven't really read too much of their comics, but I know of it, and I mean, they're pretty much keeping that story alive. They're pretty much keeping that alive. I mean, I kind of wish they would do like they do with Marvel and DC, like try to take stuff from the comics of Power Rangers and try to incorporate into live action, but I guess it just doesn't happen, So yeah. So like I said, overall, as far as getting a reboot, it's not happening, or at least not anytime soon. We probably won't see ones for, let's say, another 5, 10, 15, maybe 20 years, give or take, Hey, for some of you guys that are younger than me than in the chat, y'all may see it before I do. So, I'll be an old man once they do a reboot, once they even attempt to do a reboot. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, like I said, the reboot as of right now, Disney Plus is not moving forward with it. I don't know. Maybe they'll have a Netflix deal with that again. But then again, they had Once and Always. I mean, I thought it was all right, but I guess it might not have done too well. So maybe they just didn't go that route. I mean, I'm sure they can get something off the ground if they just went with Netflix again. But time will tell, right? Time will tell. Time will tell. We'll see. Pokemon today is associated with trading cards being resold by scalpers. Is hash If Hasbro sells the brand, it's a slight sliver of hope. Okay. What, Cole? You're not going to see the reboot at 60? You're not going to see it at 60, huh? That's the cutoff. You wish they could bring everything back to Netflix. Okay. I mean, like I said, maybe. We'll see. MMPR was the okay. I'll bring this up, and I don't want to. MMPR was the longest run of all the Power Rangers series that had the highest and most sales, so that's why they're still popular over the other series. Yeah, I mean, what 3 seasons of that? I mean, I still didn't like how that ended when they became kids, and then all of a sudden went to Alien Rangers. I mean, I kind of felt like they probably could have did another storyline there and if they really wanted to, they could have just ended it right there. Or they could have ended it with Power Rangers in space. But they didn't. They kept going and going and going and going. And here we are talking about Power Rangers with all these other seasons, but everybody only knows MMPR, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, right? So yeah. And yeah, I agree with you. The comics and Playmates are all we have. Yeah. So you have the Playmates toys, in which they're making the toys for Power Rangers. They're still with Hasbro, but Playmates is more so making the toys, not not Hasbro themselves. So they're trying to like get like that, that much younger crowd with that. But I don't know how much of it is working, because like I see a lot of those toys still like on the shelves, like at Walmart, at Target, all these stores, man. They still like you'll see like a whole bunch of the toys in a pile there. It's like, really though? Dang, and hey, honestly, I think the last time I was in one of those stores, I seen a whole bunch of blade blasters, a bunch of morphers, and I'm like, wow. Once upon a time ago, I would never find a lot of these these props in the stores, and then when they did have the props in the stores, they were gone, just like that, just like that. I mean, I remember when this was in the store. I remember when this was in the store. I did. I think I was able to get 2 of these for my wife and I, and then the rest. Every time we got a morpher, we ordered them. Like for example, we ordered this for her. Ordered this for my wife, the Pink Ranger morpher. I have, like I said, I have my Master Morpher. I have to go get it, but basically, we had to order those before it got sold out in the stores. And lo and behold, when the Master Morpher actually got released, we barely saw that in the store. And then when we did, they were selling it for a much higher price. But yeah. Oh God. In Space is the GOAT. Oh Lord. Yeah. And Power Rangers in Space was that show. It was that show. Oh, let me take this off. But yeah. So it's not happening, guys. It's not happening. I would say like our boy here was saying, 411 Ranger fan was saying, we have the comics, we have the Playmates toys, and I want to say that we also have fan films. I mean, for people who are fans of Power Rangers, shout out to all the fan films out there, that try to keep the IP alive, making their own version of stories of Power Rangers and everything. I mean, from what I remember, there was Uh, it's not Shattered Grid. Who was it by? Where's that one by? I know there's Bloodline of the Grid where Christopher Kamen Lee. Shout out to Christopher Kamen Lee, by the way. He pretty much did his own spinoff of his season of Power Rangers. You know, him and Patrick David, who was Psycho Red. They did something. I mean, I think they only have like 2 episodes or something like that. I'm actually waiting for them to come out with another episode. I'm like, dude, come on. Sorry, Chris. I mean, shout out to you. Much love to you, man. But hey, we need some more episodes, man. And or was it Shattered Pass? Maybe yes, and there's Unworthy. Yep. I know about Unworthy. So we have Unworthy. I mean, and I think there's like a Megaforce fan film out there too. And then there's also the one I saw a couple weeks ago, called, I think it's from Nicholson Studios. Shout out to them, by the way, for making the fan film Black Ranger. So I like that one. Yes, Shatter Pass is Colin Bass. Okay, with one L. She corrected it. Okay, so yeah, so you have you have these, you know. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Yep. Exactly. So, yeah, you have that there. So you have a couple of these people doing good stuff with that, and whether or not some of you may like it, I mean, you got to give it up for these guys trying to do something with it. I mean, if anything, maybe some people may want to step away from Power Rangers and maybe like do like their own original characters and everything and whatnot, and then put them out there, because Power Rangers is technically, it's kind of it's a brand, but it's easy to do, I guess, when it comes to doing fan films. And I've seen people do many like mashups and stuff together, like, they do all that. Like I even saw one of my guys that I knew did Combat in the Grid, even though, they probably don't do that anymore. They did Combat in the Grid where you have Mortal Kombat crossing over with Power Rangers. I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty cool. So they did that. So you have all these things, and they had like these cool suits to go with them. Like you had like a Sub-Zero Ranger, all of like Scorpion Ranger, and all that, So you got some people out there doing cool things. And then also too, we can't forget about one of my mods here, Romano Productions. He does good fan films as well. You want to go check him out, Hope he shows up tonight. I hope he shows up tonight. So definitely check his stuff out. Yes, he has some origin stories regarding like some characters of Rangers. Like he did like a Lord Zed origin story, which I thought was pretty cool. But so you have that. So like I said, you got people that are still trying to keep it alive by doing all these projects and everything. Yes, we can't forget about Rangerverse. That's my other boy here. I'm not sure where he's at, but shout out to him, with his audio drama projects and everything. So, he's doing his thing. So you got a lot of people doing their thing. So yeah, I guess you guys are helping me with that. You're assisting me with this. Okay, I appreciate it. And cosplayers, because we cosplayers, I think we keep everything alive. We're always bringing up stuff to do that's been done like 30, 40, 50 years ago. I mean, same thing with like Masters of the Universe. or even superheroes from like the 70s and other superheroes from say the 70s and 80s. And then, you have us Power Rangers fans that are doing these Power Ranger outfits and doing the villains. And then you still have the guests, the celebrity guests that are going to cons and, signing autographs, taking pictures with their fans and everything. So you have all that. So for us, it's not completely dead. For us fans, it's not completely dead. So I guess the answer to this is I would say that I don't think it's completely dead. As far as in the media, like in like streaming, in the movies, on TV and everything, as far as that is concerned, it's pretty much dead. Like nobody's gonna move forward with that unless a miracle happens, unless Hasbro or somebody at the top are like, look, you know what? We're gonna make this happen. Let's push it. Let's get a new writer or get a writer, and hey, tell them what we want. This is what we want. Try to make it out of this. Come up with something, and then just kind of go back and forth with ideas and whatnot, and see if it works. And that's it. Look, male lead, female lead, it don't matter. Like I said, as long as you write it well enough, as long as you write it well, as a good story, a compelling story, I think it will do well. But regardless, and honestly, even with the male lead, it's going to get criticized. Oh, why do we have so many male leads? We always have male leads. Oh my God. It's like, you got a female lead. Oh man, I don't want that trash. Oh my God. I don't want that. No, it's like what do y'all want? What do y'all want? But anyway, I don't know. So anyway, what else I wanted to talk about? I wanted to talk about Ninja Kidz. Ninja Kidz. So it looks like, I'm gonna show you. I'm so
excited for you to see this Power Rangers video.
Sorry, I'm just trying to So Ninja Kidz. Let's talk about it. What do y'all think about Ninja Kidz? What do you think about them coming out with a video after after being announced that the reboot isn't happening? I'm trying to see if I can pull it up. So this is what came out, and it looks like this is what they had to promote the toys. And I know all of you guys had to see this, but all right, 411. It was good seeing you here. Yep, I was just shouting you out, Romano. I was just shouting you out. I'll cast DG. Wait, what did you say? I cast DG as all the Ranger colors, like a team of 5 DGs and need to add a 6th. Really? Keep the universe DG. The DG Rangers, really? Anyway, so this is what came out when like I said, after that reboot announcement, after the cancellation of that. So I think most of you guys have watched this already, but if not, I can actually play this for you guys for a little bit, or I could play the next episode. Like it's a DG emergency. Jesus. All right, let me play this, and maybe if I had time, actually, you know what? I don't know if we'll have time. So how about I just play this for now, and then I'll drop the link for you guys if y'all want to come up and share your thoughts. Hey, DDH, what's up? How you doing? I see you in the chat. I see you in the chat. I'm just kind of like going through this. Everybody's saying need a DG lead. Really? Oh Lord. All right, let's play this. I'm gonna say fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. Please, Ninja Kids, do not clap me. Fair use. I am showing you guys off. Whether some of you guys like them or not, I'm just showing off more so just to, like, you know, I guess get this going, because these are one of the fan films that people are doing, you know. But I will have to say one thing. If they're going to keep using AI, I mean, maybe they need to kind of ease up on that, you know, because when they put that out there, that promo video out there, it like not a lot of people liked it. Some people did, but some people didn't. But anyway, let me shut up and get this moving. Fair use, guys. Fair use.
Excited for you to see this Power Rangers video. Hi, I'm Shane Myler, 9th degree black belt and the founder of Ninja Kidz. And thanks to the amazing new Power Rangers toy line from Playmates, we had the opportunity to create this Power Rangers video that I hope continues to inspire Power Ranger fans around the world. Enjoy.
Angel Grove. Did somebody say this is AI?
What are you guys doing? You gotta get out of here, they're everywhere!
I have a question. Is it did some of the people change? I heard that the one for the Black Ranger is a new person, and maybe the Blue Ranger. Like who's new and who's not? I know the girl is still here. That's the guy's sister. I don't know. Some of these people look different. So much for fair use. Hey, well, I'm saying fair use because it's off of their site. I'm kind of keeping it low because, you know, we'll see what happens. I hope I don't get clapped for this. I'll be so pissed if I did. Fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. Fair use. Why? What? Did y'all hear that? Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Really? But hey, whatever. I guess if it works. All right, Blue.
Below 13%.
Don't worry, he'll be here.
About time the prom king showed up, so I got your vote. Always, homie.
Lock in, boys. Prom's canceled if we don't handle these creeps.
See, I still like the fighting on this. I mean, whatever. You said I'm good. No copyright. Oh, you played it, Rudy? Okay. All right. You have nothing nice to say. Just play up to the morph. I don't know. Rudy's saying that I might be okay. I'm still keeping it low.
Man, you guys go to the game tonight?
Wouldn't miss it.
The real question is, you gonna throw me the winning touchdown? Depends. You gonna be at the right place at the right time?
Was that fire AI? Now this part.
It's Goldar.
Playtime is over, children.
Over? We're just getting warmed up.
What's the plan?
It's morphin' time.
Now I'm at, okay, let me stop. Hey, Ion, what's
I
up?
was hoping you'd say that.
Now this part, if you notice it, I'm sure y'all noticed that, right? Why? Why did he not have a Triceratops until he had the coin in here? See, the coin was right in here, but it wasn't for him right here. Like, sorry, Ninja Kidz, but like, come on, you know? Yeah, I know that's yeah, like their Goldar, yeah, like, I mean, let's keep it moving. My man has a White Ranger morpher. So if some of these guys use the Legacy morphers, somebody used the Legacy Green Ranger morpher, and he used the White Ranger morpher. Hey, Cole with the $50 super chat. The simple fact is that we are no longer living in an analog era that the series was birthed in, and the world has evolved beyond that now. It's not so much old Power Rangers people miss. It is more, we miss the era in which Power Rangers came out in. Okay. I can kind of agree with that. I can agree with that. Appreciate you, Cole, for the $50 super chat. Also, guys, just want to let y'all know, like Cole, you're feel free to donate if you like. And also too, if you want to support the channel and, and supporting my content, you can become a member on my channel, member of the Collinverse. It's $5 a month. All tourists supporting the channel and hopefully getting some new equipment because I know I need some new stuff. Maybe a new soundboard. I mean, I need some sound bites. I do not have any sound bites except on StreamYard, but I need some sound bites. So yeah, I'm just using that as an example. But anyway, if you like to contribute that way, that's fine. And I also have a Cashapp too. It's in my description on the stream. So, hey, Big Rudy, thank you for the $1 super chat. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. But yeah, so let's get back to this. So, but again, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the donations, guys. I greatly do appreciate it. And Cole, you as always, I appreciate it. Let me see. Okay. All right, let's get back to this. Now, I don't think I see any AI fingers, right?
We look awesome, don't we?
You are no match for the mighty gold.
See, I feel like that part's AI.
I'm not a monkey.
And it says fair use.
Impossible. I will not lose to you, pathetic children.
We're not kids. We're the Power Rangers. No.
Jason Lee Scott, unworthy of that suit. Unworthy of your team.
The helmets look off. He definitely had a string on the back of him.
Kim,
You failed us.
Kim, I'm sorry.
This is your legacy, Jason. A shattered team. A dead planet.
You monster! Why?
Because, Jason, you are unworthy.
You heard that? He told him that he's unworthy. Well, I hope that wasn't like a subtle jab towards unworthy. I'm not trying to start anything, you guys. Not trying to start anything. I don't know. That's what I heard. He just happened to say unworthy. But I still think unworthy has some good stuff.
Jason?
It's like a turtleneck.
I'm fine.
We need you.
Throughout recorded history, humanity has been plagued by war, suffering, and destruction.
And now we're plagued by bad speeches. Zach.
4 years ago, everything changed. From the stars came salvation, a symbol of peace.
Boo! Get off the mic, you galactic sellout! Zach, a volume exceeding 92 decibels will penetrate the sound dampers. I need you to be quiet. I'm just exercising my right to roast this clown. Roast him quietly.
It is with great honor that I present this year's Nobel Peace Prize to the man of the millennium, the one.
So some people said he's AI. Timu Harrison Ford. Wait, what are you guys talking about? I started it. Maybe you guys are. Maybe it's something you guys are saying in the chat. Unworthy is a word before their name. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna continue.
The only Lord Zed.
Hey! I'm not done with you yet! Yeah! I, the mighty Zeta warrior of Rapcon!
And that's Zato.
Oh yeah, you really have everything under control. Where's Jason? Yeah, you guys are in for it now!
What's with the kid?
At least he wasn't late to the party.
It's Zato. He's the Rathconian. He's the one from Dino Fury. He's the red Dino Fury Ranger. Okay, so now here's the
Your toys summon the power from Morphin Grid? Your toys team up and save the city? Do your toys make your dad put his phone away and start spitting?
fair use. Still fair use.
They didn't start using the Thunder Megazord until after Skinless Lord Zed appeared in Season 2. And it's in Episode 14 where things get really crazy.
It's like, what? Hey, I'm gonna say it like this. See, that's how we are when we talk to other people about Power Rangers. They're not trying to hear it. We have all this knowledge about Power Rangers. They're like, look, listen, I just like the toys.
We need Thunderzord power now! Blue Ranger ready. Let's protect Angel Grove. Megazord sequence initiated. Go team!
Yes, but technically, if you're going to refer to the power transfer episodes, you need to remember the original Rangers, they passed on their power long before they ever knew the Ninja Zord.
We're just fighting Goldar, Dad. Here! You can be Goldar!
Ooh, this looks like Goldar from Season 1, Chapter 3 of Rangers Never Say Die.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
Too funny. Too funny. Okay. And that was that. That was that. Oh, wow. They were about to go into the next episode of Ninja Kidz. Oh, no, it says episode 1. Oh, yeah, no. That's literally when they become little kids. Like when they were real little. Okay. All right. Hey, Geek Zit, what's up? What's up, Geek? I just need you to now. Let me not do that to you. I'm not gonna do that to you. Not tonight. Way off topic. A topic that maybe we can talk about later. Oh, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. Wait, what? Somebody said Brent was typecasted in there. You guys aren't right. Leave Brent alone. All right. Let's see. I did get some other stuff in here. Just give me a second, guys. Actually, I'll be right back. Let me play a song for you guys. I'll be right back. All right? I'll be right back.
Blue light in the night, every year, same fight. From the busted bike and the small town rain to the lab coat stain with the late night strain. Helmet on, heart racing in your chest, always thinking 3 steps past the rest. You were numbers on a chalkboard wall. You were courage when the city called. Quiet kid with a genius plan, turned into a legend in the stands. Every timeline, every team you ride, different faces, but the same bright mind, puzzle pieces snapping into place. You're the calm in a world on chase to the blue. spark when the sky turns black. Turn it up, never turning back. All the blue ranges, every season, every change. You're the wave that we're surfing through. We light the night for you.
When the call comes, we go blue.
I just realized I was muted. That was an awesome song that I need, in which I need to make songs for my other Ranger theme music. I haven't made, that was for my Blue Ranger stream a couple months ago, earlier this year. And I wanted to, and I want to like make more for others. I'm like talking to myself. Oh God. Oh God. Thanks, Cole. Oh geez. All right. We're like an hour, 14 minutes in. I guess I can start I guess I can start dropping the link for you guys. Let me go to my other slide. All right. If you guys can still hear me, put a 1 in the chat. If you guys can still hear me, please put a 1 in the chat. I had to switch over so I could start talking to you guys. Okay. All right. You guys can still hear me. All right. Let me start bringing somebody up. It looks like I have my cat in the back. Are you ready? I'll wait till she puts her, puts herself up. Okay. All right. I see you. What's going on?
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I wasn't really ready yet, but it's okay.
Oh, my bad. Well, you're ready now. All right, so
whatever.
All right, so shut up, nerd. I know. I typed because I typed in there thinking that I was gonna play Tekken on there, and now I can't change it. I can't change it.
Oh, I see what happened.
Geek said, "What are you talking about?"
I can't even see the.
No, it's all good. I'm about to. All right, so I am going to start dropping a link for you guys so we can talk about, just talk about the topic. Is Power Rangers dead? And what do you guys think about the Ninja Kidz video? I know they released another one out this week. Kind of don't have any time to go through it, but maybe on another stream we can go through it. But just going to more so just, talk about the topic. And all I have to say is, you know the drill. Stay on topic. Let's respect one another. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. That doesn't mean you need to crap on someone else's opinion and think that your opinion is of the highest order. Like, we all have different opinions on stuff. That's fine. We could agree to disagree. We're fine. I'm fine with that. Hey, I may say something that you don't agree with, and I just hope that you're okay with that, as I will need to be okay with the fact that I may not agree with what you may have to say. But if we could have a cool discussion back and forth about this, it's all good. It's all I ask for. Just respect and dignity on my channel. So with that being said, let's get this thing started. So, my cat, What do you think about the topic so far? Is Power Rangers dead?
Not fully. No. I can see where people say it is, but I think once the the people who actually watched the seasons and the series, once they're gone, then maybe yeah. Because I don't really see a lot of people passing it on to the younger generations, even though I do see a lot of kids at the conventions with their parents dressed as Power Rangers. They're like excited to see the
you're funny.
actors. So I kind of can see it's being around for a little bit, but not as strong as it used to be.
Really, nerd? I know. I get it. I get it.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay, because I'm like, you're not really responding to me, you're responding to the chat. And
Sorry,
I can't see the chat, so I don't know
was
what's
trying-
going on.
I was trying to do several things at once. Go ahead. Keep going.
No, that's fine. But like I was saying in the chat, the way these toys are selling out again, I think it's more so just people just buying them up and reselling them. Because they're so, not trying to be funny, but they're cheap. They're like $20 or so. And I guess they're just buying them up and selling them for double. Because I ordered like maybe 2 or 3 parts to the season 2 Thunder Megazords, the Reignition line. All 3 parts canceled. I even tried to get the Saba sword just to have as part of the collection, because I already have like the the original Saba and the legacy. We have the legacy one, so I was like, I'll get the Playmates one like we did with the Dragon Dagger. Nope, sold out. They refunded my money. I was like, no, I was able to order it and now it's gone. So I don't know what's going on. But that's what the toys, and y'all know I collect a lot of the different toys and figures. So hey, I don't think it's completely gone because people keep buying this stuff, but more so I guess to buy and resell. And as far as the series, Ninja Kidz, I mean, it was okay for what it was. I just see it like it's another fan film, basically.
Right.
I mean, they're not like big production stars, so it's not like like Hasbro or anything like that. It's just something that they filmed as a family. It looked like it was a family affair, That's why they was talking about the old guys. Like, shit, it's probably their grandfather for all we know. So I mean, it's just a bunch of kids that were fans. They did it when they were younger. They grew up. Now they're doing it again. That's all. I don't see anything really too bad about it. I mean, and honestly, with the whole AI, it's like, yeah.
I was about to ask you
I
about that.
mean, it's kind of like this is the direction people are moving in now. You can't even escape it. It's in your phones, it's in your computers.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. Even at people's jobs now. It's like it's taking over, unfortunately.
I mean, hey, it's the thumbnail. I mean,
yeah, clearly. You look at all the Rangers, they all look the same.
Yeah, I know.
Just different colors.
It's the thumbnail. I mean, and look, and all that to say is, look. But
it's just for fun. It's not like we're trying to sell it like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. Like, I mean, all this.
Now, if it's for profit, that's something different. But yeah,
we more so use it as a tool to like help with our channels and everything. As far as selling it, I mean, it's just not something that we do.
No.
And anybody who uses AI is like, look, I mean, I guess as long as you use it.
And I'm a graphic artist. I could have easily made a thumbnail like that. It was just quicker for me because full time working schedule and all kind of stuff.
Well, that's the whole point of using. That's the whole point of using AI.
I have a lot going on.
Well, that's the whole point. It's like, you want to make it easier for yourself, but the thing is, though, it does take away from like the artists who actually put effort into what they're doing and everything, and they just don't want that to be taken away from them. They want to be able to still put their own work.
Because what they could have done was probably hired someone to do a lot of the graphics and stuff in their videos, but they're not really a big budget people. I guess I don't know. I really don't. Maybe they couldn't hire anyone. Maybe they figured, it's easier to do this than hire someone else to pay. I don't know. But I kind of see where real artists get from that.
Yeah.
It is a little cringe seeing
Oh
the
yeah.
saber-toothed tiger behind the blue Rangers. Like, what?
I know. Oh yeah, when he went to do
I said, well,
CGI.
okay. I didn't even notice that the first go round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a really tough time because, like I said, AI is just everywhere now. It's like you can't escape it. You know.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. I mean, all I have to say is if you're using AI, just use it to the best of your capabilities.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just use it to the best of your capabilities and everything. Use it as a tool to help you. But when it comes to like other things, just be careful using it. Otherwise, if you're a person who's against AI that just believe in like doing everything by hand and whatnot, I mean, hey, I'm all for that too. I'm all for that. So however way you want to go about this is up to you. As far as Ninja Kidz is concerned, clearly they're gonna come out with their shows no matter what. So
yeah, and it was just so
let's
coincidental that right after the reboot was deemed dead.
I feel like they did that. I feel like they did that more so to like, I don't know. I get cause let's be real here. They really got shot down last year. It was like it was like nah, no.
It's like
no,
nope.
AI,
like,
nope,
okay.
nope. Everybody was giving them crap for it, and then like Hasbro pulled out from them from doing work with them and everything. It's like, okay, so I guess they're not doing it anymore. And so I think what they're putting out is more so what they had when they were trying to promote the toys. I feel like that's what I feel like they're doing now. Like maybe this was already done, but they couldn't do it because they just the public didn't treat them too well at the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, Cole. I used to, with the drawing with pencils and paper. Yeah, I'm an art major, so I know paper, pencils, paint, crayon, markers, everything. I didn't really start getting into the whole digital stuff until like the middle to late 2000s. I'm old school. I used to draw stuff. I still have a sketchbook in the house. Like I don't use it as often because hands and everything. Can't draw like I used to, but I still can draw.
Yeah, there are a lot of that we do see a lot of AI shorts on YouTube. I'm gonna tell you right now, as far as shorts are concerned, like I feel like such an old man when it comes to shorts. Like I promise you guys, I will give you guys some more shorts. It's just that the timing and sometimes I just don't have much time to make them and everything. So I just do what I can with what I can and put the shorts out there. But I promise I'll give you guys more. I promise I'll try to give you guys more. Like mostly catered towards the streams and the stuff that I do. It's just that it's hard for me to do shorts regarding like these streams. And I know a lot of stuff you got to pay for. Like I know there's Nexus clips, Opus clips, and all that. But hey, even for a couple bucks a month, it's still,
yeah.
I'll do the best I can with making more shorts. Now those
you
are
see what
by
I
hand.
just did, like photo or video slides. I don't be making all that fancy stuff. Keep it straight to the point.
All right. If you're good, I'm gonna drop the link and see if anyone wants to come up.
Yeah, and then I was also looking at what Cole mentioned. He said about it's not about people or something about Power Rangers, but more so the era of which it was in. I said, yeah, because me, I'm a 80s, 90s junkie. Like I miss those days. So anything that reminds me of that, movies, music, TV, I'm like, I want to go back. So with Power Rangers, people probably have that nostalgic feeling. It's like, oh man, that's probably why they're so hooked on MMPR. Because I was like, the time where they were young, things were fun and carefree. Everything was colorful, pretty. You know, it's like I miss those days. And that's the truth. That's how I feel. I feel like I just miss that era in general, not just the show. It's just the era in general. And a
Yeah.
lot of people, I guess, they miss that feeling.
Zombie J just likes cheese.
I like cheese. No, man, that was definitely an era of cheese. Clearly, that's why I'm so cheesy today, because I'm still stuck in that era of cheese.
Oh, jeez. All right, I think we got somebody in the back.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have somebody. Are you ready?
Okay.
Oh wow, I got a lot of you guys in the back.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Hey.
So let's see. I want to see how I'm gonna go
me.
about this. I'm gonna bring you guys up one by one so you guys can talk about the topic, and then if we have time, I'll eventually bring all you guys up, and we could all just have a big discussion about it. So first, I'm gonna bring who just got here. I'm gonna bring up Tony.
What up, guys?
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm all right. You know I had to come up on here for this topic.
So I do have some other people in the back, but I just would like to I would like for you to share your thoughts on it. So gotcha. What are your thoughts on the topic tonight?
So my thoughts on the topic as a whole is Power Rangers essentially is pretty much dead right now because Hasbro isn't pumping any life into it. They have the IP, it's on ice. They obviously with the toys, right? You guys touched upon the toy situation. I'm a big collector, right? I don't know if you could tell, but
I gotta get you on my collector stream.
That's just
in a few weeks.
My thing is this: if you're Power Ranger toys, right, and you're gonna gear it toward a fan base that's non-existent, basically children, right? They weren't around in 1993. We were, right?
Yes.
So articles came out a while ago where they called to the attention that kids are no longer playing with toys. They're no longer collecting action figures. They're more on YouTube. They're on their iPad. They're into the digital side of things. There's no digital media for Power Rangers other than what's already existed. They didn't do anything new with it. So how are you going to create a new fan base to keep this alive, right? Now, for the collectors, there's something called kidults. That's us, kidults. People who have their own money now, right? When we were kids, we couldn't get, now we can get it, right? So here's my thing. If you're going to stay with Playmates, they're like, oh, we're going to have the collector's line. Did you see the Zeo Ranger, the Jason? The figure?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I saw it. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I saw it.
Come on, that's not doing you any favors. I mean, people will buy it.
No, my corny self, I might still get it. No,
I hear you. I mean, it's a lower price point, right? But for me, I'm not buying that. The only thing I would buy from the Reignition line are the Zords because as a kid, I never got them for some reason. I never was able to get them. They're cheap. And I got him the Dragon Dagger, the little mask, like little things like that he likes. And that's only because hey, you want to see this? Daddy likes this. This is Power Rangers. What's that? Now he's being reintroduced. But why? Because I'm actually pumping life into the brand, right? I'm trying to show a new generation, hey, this is what we used to like. Hasbro's not doing that. And the whole Playmates, aligning with Playmates, giving them the license to make the toys, just doesn't like sit well with me. It's not, what are you doing with it? It's like a weird money grab for me, And as Power Rangers as a whole, I feel like it needs to be given to someone, like, Hasbro owns it, obviously, right? It needs to be given someone who has a passion for it, not somebody who just says, "Ooh, pretty IP, I want this." You know what I mean? And leaves it on the shelf. You got to have somebody who has a passion for it, already loves the brand, and wants to pump new life into it. It needs an overhaul. Even I get, like, you could hear there's a million police and firemen coming down right now.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good.
It's all good.
You need to have somebody who's going to give it that little shot in the arm that it needs. just the overall look, even to me as a fan, yeah, I have an appreciation for the classic suits from MMPR is the most recognizable brand for Power Rangers. It is basically the franchise, right? We can all agree to that.
Say that again.
Right? Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is basically the entirety of the franchise. It is the most recognizable, most profitable. Anytime you say Power Rangers, they're going to say, oh, yeah, the thing back in the day with the Red Ranger and Green, and they know that. Only the hardcore fan base knows In Space, Time Force, Lost Galaxy. We're the ones who know that. But the casual fan doesn't know that. They know MMPR, though. So my thing is, okay, if you're going to do MMPR, which they tried to do in 2017, right, with the movie, this is my thing. And the suits killed the movie for me. Took too long to get to the action. And then when you started swapping around the characters, like I like a character to look like the source material. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when you do Batman or Clark Kent, they look like the guy you read in the comics, right? I like that. I want Zach to be African American. I want Billy to be the nerdy white dude. You know what I mean? I want Trini to be
right.
I want them to look like the original cast as much as possible. And I feel as though Boom did a great job with their comics in the beginning. There's some things I love and there's some things that I'm like, I could do it out in those comics. You know what I mean? But for the most part, I think they adapted the classic and gave it a nice little, shot with the new. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think it needs.
Right.
Like that's why I'm such a glazer for the artwork of Carlos Del Toli, right? I remember the last time I spoke to you guys about that. I feel as though he is the best of the classic look with a more modern look, because Power Rangers is supposed to have suits that are like armor. You know what I mean? And I feel as though his basically give you that sleek, classic look, but with the kind of alien tech, that armor that they would need.
Right.
Give it a more stylish flair. I'm not saying completely erase the past, but embrace it and give it a modern shot in the arm. You know what I mean? That's what I feel the franchise needs. And I think that if you can do that and adapt it for modern times, you can bring this back. You also have to get in a younger fan base. How do you do that? You got to go animation. You have to. Spider Amazing Friends. How many Spider-Man cartoons and reiterations of that? Ninja Turtles, which Playmates had only years. They've been dead, brought back to life, dead, brought back. It's like, and you see with
very true
collector-friendly things. Mondo Toys, they have the 1/6 scale, and they're dabbling in 1/12 a little bit too. They just did a thing where they're doing 1/6 scale Green Ranger. So they're doing their own, and it's like their own interpretation. But it is a classic with modern twist. I like it. I'm not a 1/6 scale collector. I'm more 1/12. So that's not. But if they do make a 1/12, I'm all on it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get it. That's the way it is. But,
I hear that.
No, but I mean, it has to be. And you can. I want to know what happens to the Rangers. Like they never really touch upon their too much on their home life. The comics gives you a little bit of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Daily struggles, not just the monster of the week, things that are going on. You have to make people love and want to say, hey, that's why I like Jason. That's why I like Trini. Oh, this is why. Like you want them to have that attachment to these characters. You want them to be relatable. So you can touch upon that and expand upon that in the show, whatever you want to do, a series. And DG, you said before, with animation, I think would be a hit because look, you have a lot of these guys who can still voice these characters. Some of them passed away with us,
absolutely,
but you can do that. Look at the success of Invincible. That's like, come on, Invincible is for adults. It's like our age range. You know what I mean? Yeah, like the guys who like Power Rangers are us, the hardcore fans. The guys who are 40 and up now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's pretty much it. So
make them old, man.
Why not make a premium toy line that caters to the collectors that are our age, who have the money to spend to buy those things? Why not do a show that caters to us? We're your hardcore fan base. If we like it and we do something fresh and new for a younger audience, they will gravitate towards it. How did the Avengers, who've been around since the dinosaurs, they're popping, right? Like, come on, it's you just they got TLC.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? They got that tender loving care that they needed, and Hasbro is not doing that with Power Rangers. From my understanding, it was originally bought by the former CEO before Chris Cox, who's the CEO of Hasbro, got it now. And the CEO before loved Power Rangers. He wanted the brand, but he passed away. And then when that happened, everybody was kind of like, yeah, we didn't really want this. This guy did. So we're going to just shelf it, you know, or keep it on ice. That's not what you do when you want to reinvigorate a brand or get profit from a brand.
Yeah.
Leaving it on ice, essentially making it dead. Like,
it's like even like
I'm trying to hurry up because I know other people want to get on. I'm sorry, guys. But as far as
you're good.
It's okay. As far as Ninja Kidz, I don't have a problem with them. Like you said, I see them as fans trying to do something, you know, and it's their love for Power Rangers. They've been playing it since they were little kids. If they're using AI, they don't have a multi-million-dollar budget. Who gives a crap? I was gonna curse. Sorry. Who gives a crap? You know what I'm saying? Let them do it. They're not a $1 billion entity. You know what I'm saying? They're not making crazy money, so they have to do it by any means necessary, I guess.
I guess especially even when like who's gonna say not a hash. Well, since Disney backed out of it, you know, they might have had a little bit of help from them and whatnot.
I actually
think
Playmates kind of helped fund a little bit of
they probably had to, because clearly you saw them promoting the toys. I think it was just for them to do their show. It was mainly for them to promote Playmates toys, their toys and everything. And I feel like these episodes, like I said, these episodes out are more so the episodes that they had, but they couldn't release them because of the everything that happened last year.
And another weird thing that I don't understand is, if you're trying to sell the action figures, the toys, right? Why would you then hire Toku J to make the suits for the series, and they're not the toys that you're selling, or not based off of the series that you're putting out? You know what I mean? That doesn't make sense whatsoever to me. You're giving them 1993 Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Fliphead toys, basically, with as the commercial for it. That makes no sense at all to me. Because if I was like, oh, I want the suits that I saw on TV. What's this?
Right.
That's just me, man. I don't know. It just makes no sense. It's like Hasbro has no interest in it, and that's why it's on ice. You know what I'm saying? Every attempt that they have, they try to reinvent the wheel instead of just using the material that they have and trying to make it better. That's all. That's all you got to do. And if MMPR reboot is successful and that's the route they go, if it's successful and it makes the franchise rise up again, then you can start to try to branch off into the different seasons. You know what I mean? But if you can't even get the most profitable, most recognizable brand back up and running, there's no shot for any of the seasons to come in. And if you're going to try, and then that's my whole thing too, if you're going to try to do a reboot and make it all original, what audience are you going to get? Because we're the ones who are the original fan base. You didn't do anything to produce a new fan base. So why not just say, you know what, let's bunker down, get back on the MMPR train, but do it correct this time. You know, like I don't get it. I don't, and it's frustrating being a Power Ranger fan, and it shouldn't be.
Yeah,
that's my take.
I hear you.
Forever, if you guys wanna.
Do you have any other last words?
I mean,
I get it though.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. I'm just like, I just wish that it was given a little more loving care, and I feel like this you essentially have Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Voltron, all wrapped into one franchise, and you mean to tell me you can't make money off of it? For God's sake, they just did Masters of the Universe, right? Okay, in the box office, probably too well, but on streaming, it was killing. So that just
yeah.
You know, like, come on, there's a fan base, and I actually enjoyed Masters of the Universe too, but
Same, I did too.
I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was worth. I mean, I didn't really watch. Oh, go ahead.
I saw the original show, so yeah,
I thought it was a good mix of old with new, and I thought it was the right amount of comedy with action, and I thought it was pretty good, So, Power Rangers could be done in a similar fashion, and maybe better if they did it with somebody who gave it the right love and care that it needs. You know what I mean?
Right. True. Yeah. Like, I mean, I don't know. I guess. See, I'm a type of person. I'll watch any movie if if it just happens to be in my face. Like, I'll watch it. I mean, there are some things I don't really have too much of an interest in watching. Like, I know some of you guys are into horror films, but I am not the biggest fan of watching horror films. Now, if the time permits, we just had if that was the only thing that was on that was worthy of watching, or if that's around, I'll watch it. But me to just go watch a horror movie, I mean, I guess it's just not me. I mean, so I'm the worst when it comes to that. I'll even watch some of the worst movies that came out back in the day, and I'll look at it and be like, damn, this crap was whack. But I can't help but to see what else is going to happen, even though I know it's going to be whack.
or you know what? Sometimes you'll watch a whack movie and be like, you know what? There were some decent parts to the movie. It's just some of the rest.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I just and you touched upon horror. Power Rangers could have a little sense of horror. Like, you show Goldar popping up in my house looking like a giant monkey with wings, and Rita doing spells. Bro, that's a little, that's if you do it in a
that's a little twist.
Yeah.
If you do it in a mature fashion, you can actually touch on elements of that, and they did do that in the 2017 movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when Rita came and she was like, "You're hurting me, Trini," and she was like, "You're right," and threw her against the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You can give it that little more mature, darker, edgier kind of feel without going over the top and overboard. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
I mean, these things can be done. It's just you need somebody who has the right mind for it and the actual care for it. Hasbro has we got Power Rangers. It's over there in the back. If you want to check it out, I mean, go ahead. We're not gonna do anything towards it.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't if it wasn't for the guys who do the cosplay, go to the conventions, who word of mouth, do live streams.
Yeah, that sounds like shout out to the cosplayers.
The hardcore fan base is what's essentially.
See, here I go in the background.
Yes, it's on life support, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what everybody's saying.
It's true. It's true, because Hasbro's done nothing to bring in a new generation of fans. Absolutely nothing.
Unfortunately,
I don't get it. They act like they don't have the money to actually produce something to come out. It's just they don't want to.
Yeah.
That's what I'm just saying. They just really don't want to put the time and effort into it. That's it. They wanted a quick money grab. Oh, it didn't work. Okay, let's give it a little something. Nah, all right, it's done.
Exactly. It just pushes it to the side.
It's a shame, man. It's a shame.
It is a shame. But Revel, thank you for sharing your thoughts. If you still want to be in the back and come up later, it depends on how many people are here. Feel free. Otherwise, you could be in the chat. It doesn't matter. However you want to move, it's fine. Yeah. But like I said, you're more than welcome to still stay in the back and still listen in, or however you want to do this while I bring more people up so they could share their thoughts.
No problem.
And then, like I said, if people are still in the back, I could just, have everybody up and we could just all have a quick discussion before I end the stream. But all I gotta say is, Tony, thank you as always for being here.
Thank you
guys for having me.
Appreciate you, man.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Definitely. Check you later, man.
I'll be lurking in the back.
Okay.
All right. All
good.
Right. Thank you.
How do I end this thing? I don't even know what I'm doing.
I got it.
That sounds like me, Rebel. You're not alone.
All right.
I can't even get off of my own stream sometimes.
All right, so I'm gonna bring the next person up. Daniel Romano.
Hey, Romano.
Hey, it's me. Hey. Good. How are you guys doing?
Ooh.
Good. Good to see
I'm
you.
okay.
Good to see you.
I feel like your voice is coming in kind of like choppy.
Loud? Oh. Huh.
It's like choppy a little bit.
It's just choppy. You could keep talking, maybe.
All right. Well, I muted it and unmuted it, so do I sound any better?
More or less. More or less.
Is the echo cancellation on through StreamYard? Someone just refer. Oh, Cider actually asked about that. Could it be the echo cancellation on
for me?
No, for Dan. For the stream on StreamYard, I think it's like an echo cancellation. I'm the last person that could help with that. I'm sorry. So, the 3 dots on your webcam feed. You adjust this. I can adjust the audio. I don't want to mess up anything.
I got it.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Because I'll mess around and drop you off this. Remember, I dropped myself. I don't know how I even did that. I was like, oh my God. Off my own stream. I was like, oh. Still learning.
Go ahead and say something, Romano.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
I think you're good.
It's a little better,
cool.
yeah. There you go. Okay.
Go ahead, just keep talking. How are you?
Okay. Well, wait a second, DG.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so my thoughts on this, well, I mean, Tony kind of talked about something, but I think, Hasbro pretty much killed it. They took it out like Lenny in A Mice and Men and just said, think about the rabbits, George, and then bang, just, covered. Think about the rabbits, George. Basically, yeah. But I think the problem, which I do agree with a lot of what he said, because the problem is
Romano.
Yeah.
Before you start cooking, how about you reconnect yourself back in and back out? Can you do that for me?
I can do that. Give me a sec.
Yeah, because like the choppiness was like it was. He probably just has to reconnect. Yeah.
Because you tried the adjustment thing, right?
Yeah, and it just wasn't happening.
Oh.
So I'll just see when he comes back up.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Yeah, no worries, Cider. No worries.
Yeah, no worries.
No worries at all.
Appreciate the help because I wouldn't know.
There we go.
All right. There we go. All right.
Yeah, I think you sound a lot better now.
So,
okay.
As I was saying, they pretty much took it and shot it like Lenny and Mice and Men. But as I was saying, the issue I think too is like basically Hasbro, when they hired Simon Bennett, he was just another suit. Like he didn't care about what he was working on, and he was told to do more than having a vision, And there's nobody who has there's no creatives with the creative team anymore. And as for Ninja Kidz, I'm sorry, that was just awful. I mean, first it makes no sense. Like, I love that they use Toku J suits. Those suits are beautiful, but just
shout out to Toku
it's a shame. It's just a shame they're in such not a great product because plus most of it was like Gold Arm. The AI was terrible with that, and just every second he was on, it was bad. Like his shoes, those weren't the feet that were in the scene. The next shot, no, I mean we would joke about Power Rangers with this, but this is supposed to, like, we're in 2026. That was 93. We're supposed to be better than that now, and we're getting worse mistakes than we did back then. It reminds me of that meme, the gif, like, how do you do, fellow children? Like, them trying to fit in with this is like, no. And my thoughts too on this, because I know we talked about this before. I think the show needs 10 to 20 years to sleep, because they keep trying to force it back, but with people who don't care about it. Even the dude who was, like, again, no offense to the dude who created Ninja Kidz, it's just he talks like that. He talks like he's trying to fit in with the kids. It's like, no, you don't fit in. You don't have to. It's like, and you don't have to. It's better if it stays gone, reemerges as its own thing. Now with people trying to be cool, or trying, like, I'll use myself for example. Like with my films, I'm not trying to be cool. I'm just telling the stories I always wanted to tell. I'm not trying to make it. I think the modern is the wrong word, but contemporary. Like, it's I was trying to make it contemporary. Like, it's not. You can't do it. It's like, that was the beautiful thing about Super Sentai. Like, they always changed it. They kept up, but they still kept it with its own thing. And it, like, even if they tried something and failed, like, if they tried, that's not what I meant to say. If it failed, at least they still tried something new. Here, they were always afraid to try something new. And then, again, going to bring up Simon Bennett, cut, like, Beast Morphers through, or just basically the end of Ninja Steel to Cosmic Fury. It didn't help that every time, if you didn't like something, they would call you racist or misogynist or whatever. You hate women because you don't like Huntress Red Ranger, or, like, you don't like that. It's like, no. Like, so they screwed up every step of the way, and in killing it too. Plus, as brought up earlier with Hasbro, the dude who originally bought it or wanted to do something with it. So just basically every bad thing that could happen with the Rangers happened. A dude who cared about it died, and then it was stuck with people who don't care about it, and then have just kept it dead since. But again, I'm in the minority that thinks it's better that it stays quiet. Let the fans be like, because we're the ones basically keeping it alive right now. Even us talking about it is keeping it alive. Because you have nobody else in the mainstream, or that part who cares about it, really. And it's people like us who keep it alive. And it's probably better that way, because we can be creative with it. We can, just have fun with it. But I do think one thing, like, again, my stuff is separate from the main show. But one thing I think people forget is Super Sentai and Power Rangers, they need each other. So that was the thing. Like, you can't, that was another thing Cosmic Fury screwed up. And they just used the Zords. You can't use the Zords without using the suits, which Mighty Morphin got away with it back in the old days, because the suits were so iconic. And it was like, it made sense then. Now, and with how ugly the suits were for Cosmic, it's like, no, what are you doing? Just use the suits. Plus, it gives, it would have give Hunter her own identity too. Like, besides, like, then she would have more, like, she'd be like TJ, or like Carl, or the Ashley, and all the other Ranger, like Kat, all the other Ranger women who had multiple suits and colors. It would have added to her repertoire. Just again, every misstep being like people who were just suits for hire, who didn't really care, didn't have a vision, didn't fight for what they want, and just basically, and then succumb to every group. Like, because I'm sure they were, like, Hasbro was listening to all the hate mobs or whatever, like, oh, you better have a lesbian in this or else, or because that's how they're all loving till they threaten you for not putting a character in and whatever. Instead of just people who were, again, back in the old days, it was organic. Like it was like no one said it was racist, and everyone loved Zach and Tree, and like people loved Aisha and Adam. No one cared back then, but nowadays it's just. And the issue with Ninja Kidz too is they're doing the same thing. Like it's just none of it makes sense, and it's just not like you saw it like even Zato being in it. It's like what? None of this makes sense. Plus the AI, you like DGI put the clips in the Insta or my practical.
Yeah,
But we can do that later if you want, just to compare.
Not sure we'll have time to bring it up, but if we have time, we could bring it up because I want to give everybody a chance to like talk and whatnot.
Yeah. Because the AI, I'm sorry, it's just garbage, and like you can literally, they could have had anybody do Goldar's voice, but even the voice of him was AI. It's like no, just even if it's not a good impression, at least you have somebody doing an impression of him. Like my impression of Goldar isn't good, but I still do it. Because it makes it more authentic and real, and people like that. But anyway, I'll restate my topic. I think Power Rangers. It's okay that it's gone. It needs to be because they keep trying to dig up this zombie, and it's just failing every time. And I think I partially agree with what you said, DJ. I think they put it. It was more out of spite. Like, okay, since Disney Plus isn't doing it, we'll put ours out instead anyway.
Yeah. I mean, really though, they're it's their fans just making film about Power Rangers, just like Unworthy does, just like Shattered Pass. Is it Shattered Pass?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, the difference between them and Ninja Kidz,
just like Bloodline, The Grid, all of them. Yeah,
even my stuff with you,
and you're making your own stuff. You make your own stuff, but I mean, yes, you're utilizing Power Rangers for it. It's just fan fiction. Fan films and whatnot. So, I mean, that's pretty much what Ninja Kidz is.
That's what I see it as. Another thing.
The only difference between us and Ninja Kidz, which again is my biggest, is corporate. You can see their hands meddling in it, like the toy commercial at the end. But
with the toys in it.
Yeah, and just the and just things. Again, it's still, it may be a fan film, but it still feels very corporate because none of the stuff the dude was talking about made any sense. Like we saw them trying to interact with the kids about Mighty Morphin. Fans don't talk like that. They don't. They say, remember, episode like.
I can actually see a few fans talking
I said it like this. I said, like, look, I think that's what some people probably think.
That's what they think.
Exactly.
Like.
They don't know what we're like.
If given a chance.
They don't.
I know.
But like, again, they don't talk like people. Like we talk like regular. They think we do. Oh, remember episode 12, episode 15? Blah, 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 blah. No, we just say the name.
Make us like robots.
Like, last night I watched Shadow Part 1, not episode 13 of Power Rangers SPD. Remember that? No, morons. They again. They're talking about
episode 13 of Power Rangers SPD.
But that's again. They're talking about things they don't know about, and you can see the corporate feeding into. It's like it was basically just the check marks. Oh yeah, let's use these dude suits. These are cool. Let's use this. This is cool. Yeah, but does anybody actually know what they're talking about? Does this make any sense? No. Why is Billy acting like? Why is why is Zach talking like? If that was supposed to be, I couldn't tell if it was Zach or Adam, that kid, because just like what the heck, and just Alpha not sure if you guys saw episode 2, but AI Alpha was bad too, and even that was a voice too.
I didn't see it yet.
You didn't say okay.
Spoiler alert.
Well, spoilers. It's not great. Sorry, just give you.
It's spoiler alert, homie.
Oh God, Romano,
Nah.
you're the best.
It was on. It was on there. I just haven't.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it. I could have played it for us tonight, but I'm looking at the time for us, and I'm like, yeah, I don't really have that much time.
It's gonna start getting later.
And that's you know what the sad thing is, because as a filmmaker, I love it, and I think it visually there's beautiful quality to it. It's beautiful to look at. It's just garbage. It's beautiful garbage. It's not good. Like too much AI, even like it's. And as I said, not consistent. My stuff's not perfect at all. It's not, but at least again, I'm like my stuff is practical. I'm very much a perfectionist about it. Like it has to be to my liking before I put it up, and I catch the little glitches and things like them, like Goldar's feet being different in two different shots, and his face. Like you saw his horns and things. Like off in that AI shot, I wouldn't put that up. That's terrible. So it's like, what are you doing? And it's just I wouldn't be proud of that. Like it's like again, visually cool to look at, but it's just garbage. But then I could say the same thing about Cosmic Fury and Beast Morphers, because those were beautiful to look at. But it was just, it's a very
it's just your views on it because you create your stuff, and
right,
like, and then other people see other people's work, and then see your work, other people's work. It's just more like, well, I wouldn't do that, but okay, whatever.
And here's, as you brought up earlier with Shattered Past and Bloodline of the Grid, you can tell that's made by people who actually care. Like you can tell they care about their season, they care about the show, they care about making it make sense with the budget they can. They had everything at their disposal and still screwed up. And even because even like as a fan myself, I love seeing new Ranger content and I love seeing fans create stuff, but they have to actually care about it. That's when you can tell who actually cares versus who's just making money off this. And like, I'm not sure, is the Reignition line even doing that well, or is it not? Like, is it?
I'm not even sure.
Every time I try to order something, I get refunded because it sells out. So I don't know.
So okay, so it might be doing.
But the season 1 stuff, you can still order that now. So maybe I just have to wait till it dies.
So maybe it's doing decently, but it's just.
I think it's just people
and again,
trying to set the retail a bit higher.
But as I said, like it's got to be done by, as a fan, fans like us who actually care, because you can see the passion who actually cares and not something corporate. Again, because they're trying to. Again, it's the mistake catering to everybody, but nobody likes it. Or I mean, again, like it gets. I've seen its numbers. Gets lots of views. I wish my work would get those types of numbers and views when it first comes out. But I mean, but again, just because but just because it gets all those views doesn't mean it's that great. It's again like a lot of contemporary stuff, which again I'm using that word specific, contemporary, not modern, because there were some modern movies and things I liked, but it's just again you can tell people who really care versus boardroom of people just trying to make it work for this time when Power Rangers was a thing that like it should have been dead many times. Like I mean, we remember it almost ended after season 3. It almost ended in space. It almost ended with Wild Force. It almost ended with RPM. Now, and thankfully, it finally got its rest after Cosmic Fury, because like again, there's no one who cares about it now, and just back then, like Doug Sloan and Ann actually cared and knew they could bring it back in some way. And as I said, you had to use the Sentai to bring it. Sorry, I'm repeating myself, but basically, to tie it all around.
Any final words before I bring up another person.
Yes, if you want to see my Power Ranger work, check out Ramon Productions Morphin Origins, where you see practical costumes, me doing voices, me doing stunts, me doing like I got 3 clips coming, so I'm editing all of them, and but they're coming. But please check me out. Check out a fan who actually cares, who's not like I'm not owned by Hasbro or corporate. I'm just a fan who wants to tell stories I love, and just check it out. And thanks you guys for having me on. And I'll be back for the later comment, but I'll be in chatty. But still, thanks for having me on for this. And yeah, just check me out.
Okay.
All right. No problem.
I will. Romano, thank you for always being here. Obviously, you could remain and stay in the back if you want, or be in the chat. Don't matter. If you guys are still around after the next person, or depending on who else comes up, I could bring everybody up, and then we could all just have a discussion before we get off of here. I'm just trying to get through this so that we can do what we got to do, and then start shutting down. So, Romano, as always, thank you for being here. Like I said, feel free to stay in the back if you like.
I will. And really, would you care if I posted my link in the chat for people who want to check out my fan films? Okay, cool.
I was actually going to look for. I was going to look for it, but it was making my computer slow down.
Yeah, you're one of my mods. Feel free to do so.
Yeah.
Thanks, DG, and thanks, McCat. Thank you guys for having me. I'll be back for the end discussion, though. So thanks for having me on.
Okay.
Sure, you're welcome. All
right. All right. Check you later. See you.
All right.
Are you driving me?
I got it.
Oh, there you go.
Looks like I got somebody else. So first, I want to see what Big Rudy said. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers combinable, Dragonzord, Mighty Morphin. Yeah, this is what they're trying to do the Kickstarter for, I believe. I don't think it's out yet.
Oh, but for the Dragonzord, yeah, they did it. I heard they're doing a Kickstarter for it.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna bring up somebody that I haven't really new to the channel. Give a warm welcome to Cider.
Hey, how are you?
First time listener, long time caller. But so the situation is that we're here tonight in order to talk about, is Power Rangers dead or not? And I'm here to tell you it is super duper dead. It is super duper uber dead. And the reason why is because way back in the ye olde days, Chaim Saban had a neato idea of rebuying the franchise he dumped off on Disney. Now, if you remember from what Estee told us, Disney was trying to sink Power Rangers because they couldn't make money on it, which is what they just told Hasbro again. So, Chaim Saban said, you know what sells really well? Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. But what we can't do is sell these suits to young kids. We've got this neato samurai thing, but man, that Japanese lore is going to go right over the top of those kids' heads. So let's just melt Mighty Morphin into the middle of this samurai thing. All right. Let's just do it. And they did. And they just rammed Mighty Morphin into everything they did. And Hasbro picked it up and they were like, this is great. I'm going to continue hammering this Go-Go Power Rangers thing into everything we have. And what ended up melting down is that the Mighty Morphin audience is the only one that spends money with this franchise. I'm very sorry. I know a lot of people want to have In Space. They want to have Turbo figures. They want to have Turbo t-shirts. Yeah. They want to have Wild Force merchandise. They want to have little cups with maybe Zato on them and his wiggly waggly antennas. Sounds real nice. But the problem is that nobody buys those in a quantity that justifies Hasbro making them. Similarly, Bandai couldn't get enough people to buy into the new stuff beyond the initial toy line that supported the show. So once the show was over, the merch went away. And believe it or not, these super geniuses at these corporations destroy the die that they cut to make the toys. I don't know why. Right. I have no idea where that brain dead idea came from, but here we are. So anytime you like the toy, too bad, it's gone forever. Unless some collector held on to it and we'd be very kind to return it back to the corporation, it's gone. You're never having a toy like that again. So that's why you're getting all this weird, chunky stuff from Playmates. Here's what happened with that acquisition everybody's talking about. We all know that the fellow who wanted Power Rangers ended up passing away of cancer, and it was very sad that that happened. I'm not trying to gloss over that.
Mm-hmm.
But what ended up happening is that he purchased that so quick that marketing research and product development had no time to consult on the deal. Now, the problem with Hasbro buying up Power Rangers is a direct competitor to G.I. Joe and Transformers, the mega cash cows of the Hasbro franchise. I'll remind you, G.I. Joe and Hasbro and Transformers are both brainchilds of the Hasbro Corporation that paid men way back in the ye olde times to come up with those IPs. So they're very committed to these two, and they're going to keep them going forever. In comes Power Rangers that says, hey, we've got giant robots. We've got dudes on vehicles with guns. Let's go. The problem is that starts cutting into the Transformer money real fast. And you end up canceling out sales as people say, I want that Megatron figure, but man, that Dragon Zord is cool. I guess I'll just settle to go get a Steam game instead. And that's what ends up happening is people default to the thing that they don't have to get out of their chair to buy. Okay? And Hasbro has decided that they're going to give in to that now. They opened up a studio called Sixth Wall. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with this technology, but there's something very stupid happening. I'm a proponent of AI, but I don't think it's a good idea to do it like for the sake of AI, which is what this is. Sixth Wall is intended to create Optimus Prime to ride around on your phone to answer your questions about bananas, about your socks, about the weather, about life. He's going to be an AI boyfriend for you. That's what Sixth Wall through Hasbro is tasked with doing, taking their G.I. Joe characters and making them into VTubers in your pocket, if you will. And so
interesting.
You're going to see less physical merchandise coming out of Hasbro and its affiliates and more of this digital-only merchandise that comes through. They're going to follow Sony. The big problem that they have with making a toy line for everybody... Well, the big problem they have for making a toy line for everybody is that everybody wants Mighty Morphin who has money to spend, but everybody who's passionate about this, who will stay with the franchise, is interested in everything else. And so they're caught. They have to continue to relaunch with Mighty Morphin at the center of it, which ticks off the majority of the rest of the fans, but the hard spenders are there like, here you go. I'm all on board with that Kickstarter for that play set Dragon Zord doodad made for 5-year-olds. I'm going to pay $70 for that to put up in my collection wall. There's nothing wrong if that's what you do. I don't hate you for that, but I just want to let you know Power Rangers is dead because you did that. I just want to let you know because you guys wouldn't stop buying Mighty Morphin merch. Here we are. Okay, that's what happened. So I wrote an
maybe
email
that's
to
a sign
Hasbro.
I kept getting those refunds. I need to stop.
Well, I'm not angry at you guys. I'm just saying, like, that's why we're here is because the corporations had no other evidence that anybody else existed other than the MMPR sales, and they gave into it.
That's true.
I am sharing a screen. I sent an email on Friday to Hasbro executives explaining my reboot option to them, and everyone's going to hate it, so don't worry. But the reason is that AI is the backbone of production now. If you don't know what's going on in Hollywood, is the big battle with actors is the last stage of Hollywood having full AI production. C-Dance, Kling 3.0 and Kling 3.0 Turbo are producing things that are Oscar quality acting. And you don't believe it? And I can't show you it because I have a contract that I generated that.
Yeah.
So. But
I believe it though.
It's Oscar level acting. Yeah. And my plan that I put up to Hasbro was to give life to these complete redesigns that I created for the brand. And what these would do is that these would act as a new visual for new people. This would attract the old audience in because it's the same names that you know, the White Ranger, Tommy Oliver, Jason Scott being the Red Ranger, but they're different faces, they're wearing different armor, and in this setting, they're only coming to you in 10 to 15 minute bites twice a week through TikTok, through YouTube, through Instagram, and Facebook. That's it. End of the line. No toy commercials. No toy commercials. No. We are doing Kickstarter only merch sales. You're buying hats. You're buying, I think I have the merch here. There. You're buying hats. You're buying shoes. You're buying t-shirts. And you're buying limited edition action figures that are only going to be available on this Kickstarter. They're not going to Walmart. Meaning if you don't get this Kickstarter, that wave is gone forever. That'll create FOMO for the next campaign, which will pull in more people that want to get involved in this. But a secondary effect to this, guys, is that collector market that's so addicted to MMPR is going to want those wave 1s that never become wave 2. So now that you've got an audience built into this that's buying those action figures, Kickstarter does this really neat thing where it gives you an analytics readout of who's buying your stuff, from where, how old they are, what gender they are, and how they like to identify on their profile as far as the AI can boil it down. And so that gives you a clue on like, wow, a lot of people in the Midwest who are in their late 30s are very interested in this Cerberus Battleizer armor that we created for this new Jason character. Let's make sure we put on a bunch of t-shirts in the next wave. And so now you're building on the successes instead of just grappling in the dark with, oh, we'll just put out another Thunderzord thing that's half-butted. Sorry, half-butted, my bad. And then we'll put out another, we'll put out another Lightning collection that we never finish. Isn't that great how we just put out random figures? Oh yeah, guys, we'll give you a whole collection. Psych, we're done. That was awesome.
Yeah.
So many fans love their half-completed teams, I assure you. But this takes advantage of all of this chaos going on. And what I explained to them at the bottom line of all of this is we can get this relaunch going for less than $500,000. The problem is, and everybody hates it, is AI is the backbone of it. After that, though, you can make a movie with actors. You can go on. My plan is to move out of Mighty Morphin into Turbo. Turbo's a completely different team. We don't recycle Rangers. Turbo is started by TJ's father to demonstrate Morphin technology that he harvested during a Zeo war. And so that's how Turbo comes to be. And so you can cast a whole new group of people and they go have their own movie adventure with real life practical effects. But this AI Mighty Morphin is what got it all started. That's all.
Wow.
Okay. He shared us with a lot of knowledge.
Yeah, I've studied it for 2 years now because I knew this was going to come. I knew Disney was not going to be able to make the money because it was under $50 million when they licensed it to Playmates. There's no way it's still making $50 million. At best, it's $20 million now. Right. That's gross. That's before taxes.
Wow.
Ooh. Yeah.
Something else, man. It's and like I said, I mean, what you said about AI being like in Hollywood and everything, it's everywhere now. I mean, like, of course you still have actors and actresses, but like, truth of the matter is that like, there's going to be some AI in there, and it's like you can't get away from it. You know what I mean? And people are they're finding ways to do things much easier and more cost efficient. Instead of like doing like, I guess, trying to get like all these actors and pay them X amount of money or X amount for production and all that. They're trying to do things that are more like efficient. And I know not a lot of people are a fan of AI. Some people care, some people don't. But unfortunately, it's just what it is,
Yeah. AI allowed me to envision a Hollow Earth adventure for this because Disney released a report saying that they needed to attract 8 to 25-year-olds that are interested in treasure hunting, ancient artifact recovery, and mysteries that adults don't know about. And so I said, well, that's the Hollow Earth. So I put the Power Rangers in a Hollow Earth environment, gave them neato Greek-inspired costumes, shoulder armor that has their animal motif on it, and they're down there. Jason falls in love with the princess of the Hollow Earth. He has to make a choice if he's going to stay there or return to the surface world and continue to protect Angel Grove. It's all part of this to try and attract this 8 to 14-year-old demographic. And just like earlier we were talking about, this is what really kills Power Rangers, all right? Visually, on the violence level, it competes with shonen anime. Now, I know anime is animation and Power Rangers is live action. But when it comes to the violence you're seeing in the show, a lot of it mirrors what you're seeing in shonen anime because in Japan, they have different levels of acceptable violence for children. That's a whole different story. Power Rangers is stuck in the same demo as Paw Patrol. Now, if you don't know, Paw Patrol sets the standard for that level of entertainment in that market, and they're in no way violent. They do not do any type of violent storytelling at all. So Power Rangers has no demo right now. Parents are hesitant to engage with it because the time-old tale, you remember back when we were kids. If you watch that, you're going to learn all those moves and hurt yourself.
Yep.
So
or hurt somebody. Yep.
That's what happens with these 5 to 8-year-old parents. You know, these parents of these 5 to 8-year-olds is they say, this is too violent for my kid. But the minute you bump that up to 8 to 14-year-olds, you're good to go. The plots become a little more respectful of that violence. So we move out of the PSA, do your homework message to honor is the only thing that defines a warrior. And then you're into something cool that like young guys are like, dude, I get this. I understand that feeling. I want to be a Power Ranger because it finally means something. And so you've got it translated through on that level. But for the young guys, take a look at this. Older brother is now in this new Power Rangers. They have armor. Their chests light up. They have light up parts of their bodies for the grid energy that moving through the suits. I wanted to make sure that these look really different from Super Sentai. So people could say like, okay, that's clearly a Power Ranger now. We know the difference. And so older brother has that toy. Well, now that 5 to 8-year-old demo that we were trying to get, guess what? They're now picking that up from older brother. So they want the action figures so they can be cool like older brother. They're watching the show with older brother, like just like we did when we were growing up, watching stuff that was over our heads because the older siblings were watching it. Now here's the neat part. Because you have that older demo now, you can do stories that are a little more serious, kind of like Buffy level stories. That brings in the older demo. All the older fans get to come back for this more serious story with all their favorite names, not the faces. I'm not going to make Jason David Frank's corpse dance. I'm sorry. I have a rule with AI. I don't make dead men dance. After you've expired, I'm not going to use any type of you again. I'm sorry. A lot of people got mad at me because I made my Tommy look distinctly different from Jason David Frank. And I just simply didn't want people saying, hey, you stole his face. You're making a dead man dance for money. And I hate that. So we're not doing that. But we're neck deep in this though, guys. If you don't know, this is the turning point. Right now, you have to pick a plan for them because Hasbro doesn't know what to do. You got to let them know by getting on social media, tagging them. You got to get out there and make your videos like you are right now, having these discussions that make it abundantly clear that we want Power Rangers and we want you guys to get it right.
Right. Absolutely.
Definitely. I mean, I think the more we do this, and not just us, all of us, the fans, you know, the more we do stuff like this, I think the more they'll pay attention and put some light on this and try to do something about it, you know, to appeal to us, you know. But like at the end of the day, they're just gonna do whatever they want unless you speak up like a lot and loud.
And that's where we're stuck. Okay. And that's what I try to tell people about this franchise is that as an adult, we need to say that, it's good for kids. We like our stuff, which is why I said do the Kickstarter thing. Then you could put out those premium action figures that have the little choke-onable parts in them. And they can have the swords that have the tiny little colored pieces in them as opposed to just a big chunk of plastic that the figure holds. And you could have these really nice set pieces. You could put out a statue that lights up. Because I said, my Rangers light up. So you could put them up with a statue where they're all lit up and they're doing some Iwo Jima reenaction where they're pulling up the Power Ranger flag, you know? Or Zordon's Order of Meridian symbol on a flag or something. And it looks really inspiring. But you can do that for adults. You don't have to worry about that kid market then. And the best part about this, none of that ends up on Ollie's shelves to be laughed at. There's no world-class bullshitters video making fun of the Power Rangers toys that, you know, part of my plan end up there. They don't. So that's all. I'll stop now. I've like machine gunned information at you guys for like 20 minutes now. So.
No.
It's good. I was taking it in. You're good.
You're making a lot of points there. Do you have any final words before I switch off to the next person?
I just want to let you guys know that while I told you AI is the backbone, my true intention is to get this back to being a live action production. I just think we got to start sloppy and work our way to perfection.
Okay.
Nice.
Sire,
thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your thoughts.
Thank you for coming. Welcome. Thank you.
If you still like to be here, feel free to stay in the back and I can bring everybody up and we can have a discussion. Otherwise, thank you for being here.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
May the power protect.
And you as well.
All right. There we go.
Hi.
Hey.
What's going
Hey,
on?
Brent. What's up?
Good. How are you guys?
I'm okay.
Good.
I'm
Doing
okay.
good.
So since we're getting more people in here, I want to get your thoughts on the topic.
Is Power Rangers dead? How do you define dead? I mean, it is. I had this controversy about is the movie successful or not? How you define success? How you define what something is dead? My definition of dead is when people are no longer. I mean, in terms of the convention scene, it's very much alive. When it comes to the mainstream media, when the mainstream, it is pretty much dead. I'm going to mention Pokemon. People give me a lot of flack when I mention other subjects, but this other topics inform the discussion, and I get people are mocking me, making jokes, and I know it's all in good fun. But when I mention other topics, it's to inform the discussion. When I mention Pokemon, the mainstream it's the scalping. I see this with Krispy Kreme donuts. They're making jokes that people are buying the donuts and reselling them. That is how Pokemon is surviving in the mainstream. It's so sad. You go to your local pharmacy, you mention Pokemon, you get looks of like, oh my god, these people are running up to the register to grab the Pokemon card. That is how Pokemon is surviving in the mainstream. The CVS, Costco, that is how Pokemon is surviving. In terms of power rate, it's crazy. So in terms of mainstream, that is how Pokemon is quote unquote alive, which is sad, but that's how it is alive in the mainstream. Now, in terms of Power Rangers, it's alive. It's dead in the mainstream. People aren't talking about it. But if you're talking about the con circuit, it is very much alive. I go to a lot of conventions and I see it is very much alive. I see the cosplays. I see the merch, the booths, the vendor booths. It is very much alive. Pokemon is just in the convention scene is very much alive. It's in the mainstream in the convention circuit. That is how it is very much popping. And the Mighty Morphin is what is saving it. And it is saving it because of the original cast. And I know people give me flack for this too. What happened with the strike, again, this is relevant, shows how important how that original cast, they're not helmet heads. How come they're not able to replicate even close to the success of the Mighty Morphin cast? It's because that cast, the original 6, is what carries the franchise. And and they are not helmet heads. That cast, their faces, their likenesses is what carrying the franchise. Because if you based off of Zeo onward, the franchise is done. You see with even the convention, you look at people like Blake Foster or like Selwyn Ward and Tracelyn Cruz, all these Turbo onwards. It's not. I see the lines. They're not. He has to make pendants, and again, this is relevant because in the con circuit without Mighty Morphin, he's making pendants of Mighty Morphin. See, it shows how relevant Mighty Morphin is. It's keeping the franchise alive.
Are you talking about Mr. Blake?
Yeah, he's selling pendants of what? Mighty Morphin.
Yeah.
Mighty Morphin, and that is relevant.
I heard about
it's relevant because he knows out of all people that Mighty Morphin is what because without Mighty Morphin, the con circuit is basically dead. And you see only people like Serena Vincent, Lost Galaxy, people aren't lining up to see. I'm sorry, it might be a better storyline wise. I've never seen it, but people aren't lining up to see the Lost Galaxy Rangers. They're lining up to see her for her other performances. Let's just put it that way. You look at Brendan McLaren, for example. He was an SPD, no lines. I mean, it's just kind of like people are seeing him for his other performances. If you go to an outside Ranger focused convention, I saw this in person in a convention in in like central like Southern California area. Empty lines. Dino Charge, Brendan Mejia. The only reason he had a line was because he had to offer free autographs, and even then his lines weren't consistent. Time Force, same thing. So in the con circuit, they're living off of Mighty Morphin. You see this again with Blake Foster. You see this with the advertising. You see it like there's going to be a convention in October, Animate Philadelphia. Who do you see there? It's only Mighty Morphin. So it's not dead, but in the con circuit, in the fandom, the Power Morphicon is still popping. You hear drama going on, people don't care. The fans, they don't care. So, I
got you.
So it really depends on how you define what is dead, how you define dead, basically. So
I think it's dead more so in on the movies, TV, and stuff like that, but not really dead for us fans that are doing fan films, cosplaying at the cons, and just having these topics and talking about it and everything. Like even having my topics from months ago when we did like Blue Ranger stream, Yellow Ranger stream, Red Ranger stream, stuff like that. Like we're still talking about it. And then of course there's the comics and everything. So that part is not really much dead. It's just as far as anything new coming out for Power Rangers, we're just not seeing it. So all we have are the fan films and everything I just mentioned. So
it's really how you define it, because if they're trying to keep it going, but it's not really going anywhere. There's a difference between dead and something concluding and mission accomplished. There's a nuance. Like I cite Friends. Again, I'm citing Friends not to go off topic, but to bring clarity to this discussion. Friends did not die. It was completed. It accomplished its mission. It made millions of dollars. The cast is all set for life. And it just concluded because it reached a conclusion. It didn't die, per se. They're not trying to make a reboot of Friends, and people aren't buying it. They just closed the chapter, and they were successful in what they wanted to accomplish. I think with Power Rangers, they're trying to keep it with the reboot and it being greenlit according to sources. Or, I mean, to be fair to people who report on this, he didn't say the Power Rangers reboot has the green light to go. He's just reporting on, they're in discussions. There's no green light yet, but they're trying to move forward. There's a difference here. And it didn't go through. So I think in that sense, it is dead, and it's dead, and we just need to just let it go. I mean, in terms of unless they make like an animated series or something, I think it's pretty much done.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Brent, any final words before I move on to the next person?
So is Power Rangers dead? Again, as I said before, really how you define it. And in terms of production, like TV, it is dead. They tried the movie, 2017 movie, dead. It's not. It just needs to stop. But when it comes to fandom, I think it's very much alive. And you just go to any convention, and you'll see that people are still wanting to see the actors and actresses. So really how you define it. So.
Okay. Well, Brent, thank you for coming up.
All right, thank you.
Like I said, like I told everybody else, if you want to still stay in the back, feel free to, and I could bring everybody up
sure.
if we have the time and everything, because I want to try to get through everybody, and then after that, I'm just going to bring everybody up. So, like I said, still feel free to listen in and everything. Till then, I will see you soon.
All right, sure.
All right. See you later.
All right, Brent.
All right, thank you.
Dynamite.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey.
How you doing?
Good. I'll be back again. Sorry.
So after you, I'm going to, whoever's in the back, I'm just going to bring everybody up, and we could just all have a big discussion before we shut this down, because it is 11 o'clock for us, and I would like to get an early start on my workday, our workday, everybody's workday. So, with that being said,
middle of the week for sure.
Here I go.
Yes. So, with that being said, what do you think about the topic? Is Power Rangers dead? What is your input on this?
Yeah, so I think as far as like maybe a TV show and or like movies at the moment, yes. I don't know where like technology and AI might be in like 5 to 10 years. But maybe it might be at a place where they could, I don't know, maybe adapt that into the Power Rangers. Because I think what the issue is too right now is that a lot of the kids, unfortunately, are not into the same toys as far as like, you know, people in the 90s and even like the mid 2000s. I remember I still played with Power Ranger like action figures and stuff like that, and even Transformers. But I know the kids now are more into like squishies and even like lining up to the Five and Belows to get them and stuff like that. And so I think it's different in that scene. That's why I would probably deem it as more dormant than anything. I think the format will always have a life. You see it with like Superman, things like Godzilla. But with that being said, too, I do have a question for you guys. Kind of like a ship of Theseus kind of question. Because I did hear DG earlier about the Megazords, and I had been hearing about that they wanted to A, get rid of the Megazord aspect, and then B, also maybe change up like the morphing sequence and not necessarily have. But what do you guys think as fans that is essential, like the backbone of Power Rangers, and without these maybe 5 bullet points or whatever, you wouldn't be able to call it Power Rangers per se?
I mean, honestly, like when you think of Power Rangers, you think
away
of
from the
yeah,
format.
you can't really take away like the Megazords.
You feel that way?
That's how.
Yeah, because I mean, that was
can't.
like the one thing that ran in every episode.
I mean,
but what do you guys think makes a
didn't
good
have-
Megazord? Because I know that even the MMPR movie
You know?
gets flagged for having an ugly Megazord, and even some Megazords. But what do y'all think makes a really good Megazord?
Good question.
Because I personally like the
Good question.
Itches and the Time Force. I felt like their face,
Yeah.
like they had a very structured in the colors. They weren't too bright, not too. So I feel like on some seasons, like
Yeah.
they're a little bit too childish. I do like when
kind of
they.
like the Zords that look more that have more like the animal designs to it.
You like them? Okay, yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
Because not all
I don't
Megazords
know.
are the
It's just-
same, and they're not all remembered equally, of course. There's
Yeah.
probably a reason
I
why,
yeah.
aside from MMPR, the Quantum Ranger sword, the T-Rex, Curum.
Q-Rex.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably remembered mostly by the fans. So it goes back to like also the look of it too. I think they do have to nail the look if they're to attempt anything. I think personally, I would like to see a really well done game. I want to see like a Marvel Rivals kind of game because I do think the Rangers have like the lore and the character to make that happen. And wouldn't that be cool? Like if you were able to play like a Marvel Rivals, but just like with all the Ranger,
It would be nice. I mean, you can only do so much with Power Rangers Battle for the Grid.
Right.
we kind of need another game like that. It would be nice.
Yeah. Because that's the one you do like online with a lot of people, right?
I think that would probably be a good stepping stone to like kind of amp up the franchise because
like
maybe at that
gameplay or something.
Kids and stuff will be like introduced to the later seasons that people want to see aside from MMPR because I always hear, oh well, they need in space, they need to do Time Force. And I'm there with them, but it's how are we going to do it? It's never about how we're going to do it. It's always about do it. But I mean, I think that's personally like a good like feasible way to kind of ease new audiences.
Keep talking. I gotta do something real quick. Keep talking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to kind of get some feelers out there for even what audiences that are not introduced to it yet. gravitate towards, because we gravitate towards certain seasons and stuff like that. But it would be interesting, like somebody, just like I said, picking up their game at random, and then what would they gravitate? You know what I mean? To without having the lore or whatever.
Yeah,
and, as far as Ninja Kidz, my whole thing was the look of it. Like I do have to like the look. Even outside of Power Rangers, like some of my favorite shows and movies, like always have like this aestheticness to it. It probably wouldn't happen, but I do wish that maybe like a really good director would pick up Power Rangers and maybe from that aspect revive it. Like not necessarily, it's this great director like a Christopher Nolan or like even like a Quentin Tarantino. I know they never would, because I don't think that the franchise is too like damaged. But if they were to have the want to pick it up, I think that might be good too. Because I feel like they would probably do something with it that would make it aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
Okay. Rebel, any other final words before? Well, I guess anything else you want to say before I bring?
Too long. If anyone else want to come up or.
No, I'm gonna start. No, I think you were the last one. I'm gonna start bringing everybody up, whoever's in the back. So if you want to stick around, stick around. I was gonna say if you want to have anything else to say before I bring anybody else up, because I wanted to more so get your guys' thoughts and inputs out before we all come together and bombard each other with our thoughts.
I think just bottom line of my personal thoughts on this is that I don't think it's necessarily dead. As far as like the general public, I think it's just in a dormant state. I think it might be revisited like maybe 5-10 years from now, and that's the earliest I would give it. And then maybe I could also see them not necessarily doing a season of Power Rangers or anything like that, but I could see them doing like a biopic of some sort for the walkout, because I have seen that kind of be like a thing lately, like they biopics or whatever. And so I could see like an HBO series about it, like what really happened. You know what I mean? Like, and then I know it would ruffle a lot of feathers, but I know that it's been done before.
You just want to see things shake, man. Dynamite's
but I could people like having that like
some tea.
No, I mean, because I have seen it done before, and there's just the most popular sitcom in Mexico and in all South America. That happened too, where they had a walkout, and it was kind of like, what really happened? But they made a series a few years back, and that even all these years, because that happened in the 70s, ruffled a lot of feathers now, and even actors that now unearthed, years later what really happened, they got dished, at even some that are 7 years old, they still got the social media backlash, and it was just kind of a little like crazy to see. But yeah, that's kind of all I got.
Okay. All right. I think
all right.
I think it's time for me to bring up everybody, whoever's in the back. So let's see. We have Tony, Cider, Romano, and Brent.
Hi.
Thank you all for sharing your thoughts on the topic. So now that we're all together here, what are your thoughts for each other to share?
I want to correct myself because I made a mistake in the beginning. It wasn't season 3. It was actually supposed to end in season 1 after Doomsday, because they were planning to end with Rita being sent back into space, and that was where JDF was going to make his cameo. But yeah, other than that, yeah. But I like how they repurposed that in season 2 and having Zed put Rita in the dumpster and sending her away. That was clever. So.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think if JDF did Cybertron, do you think the Power Rangers would have died then?
Possibly. If he didn't come back,
Possibly.
yeah, probably. Because, yeah.
Not at the gate. Most likely. I if they gave Jason Scott or Austin a good storyline.
They would have survived because I don't know if you remember Fins and Needles. The Power Rangers were doing just fine before you showed up, and I think because that was actually Doug Sloan wrote that line. Actually, by the way.
Oh wow. Okay.
Because he wrote Fins and Needles. And he Austin St. John's character says to JDF's character, the Power Rangers were doing just fine before you showed up. And I think if JDF didn't show up, the popularity would have been less. But I think it would have survived without him. But with the cast change, I think they needed JDF to stay. Because without him, it would have been done.
Well, that's the thing. That's the one thing. Like it or not, Jason's the face of it. JDF, he's like it or not. It's just that's because when Green with Evil came out, that was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, we can debate that all night long, which I'm no debater, but it's just a fact of it. He's the face of it, and is what it is. Like JDF or not, it is, and I mean, you know where I stand. I'm a JDF Tommy Glazer, so yeah.
Right.
The thing of that is that the Green with Evil arc permanently scarred the Power Ranger franchise. It can never progress beyond that in any reboot. The thing is that most of the audience dropped as soon as Tommy became a good guy. You talk to a lot of people who were fans when they were kids, who grew out of it, who kind of make fun of it now, and they'll tell you, I don't know, man, I stopped watching when Tommy became a good guy. It got boring then. So if you're going to bring this back, Green Ranger has to stay evil. He has to be a permanent evil throughout the Mighty Morphin line if you're going to hold people. Like the evil Common Rider, I guess, would probably be the way to characterize him.
Right, because that seems to be the most popular.
I'd argue that's why Lord Draken was so popular too for a while there, because it was basically the evil Tommy again.
Yeah.
I was just about to mention that. Like, I think had Hasbro went forward with that, like with the whole Draken timeline, I think Power Rangers would have been like.
That's the 18 to 14-year-old demo, though. The violence in Shattered Grid could never come to the television show aimed at 5 to 8-year-old.
Right. Right.
And that's where when they screwed up big time not doing the Shattered Grid story. Because again, you look at those numbers, you look at the likes, like it's still popular even to this day. Like it's better. I'm gonna throw a little bit of whatever they call it. Like it's better than anything Band in the Sun did. It's still better. Like it's amazing. I watch it now and it still holds up. And it's only 2 minutes long. It's only 2 minutes long, and it's amazing.
Well, what would you
But
guys
again,
feel
it's by
about
Kyle actually cared.
the rumors about, like, have you guys heard about the Matt Damon rumors about why they canceled the series that was scheduled to be on Disney Plus?
I heard about that.
Would that be something that fans, you think, be considered, like the hardcore Power Ranger fans, be considered like to even watch? Or is that something that...
Damn it, Matt Damon.
Because it's not essentially Power Rangers, but I mean, I think they're taking, like... That's why I was asking earlier about the question, like, what really makes Power Rangers, like, Power Rangers? And, like, can you kind of take it away and then place it elsewhere and still make it work?
So this is what the 2017 movie really tripped over. When you go back through their notes and what they were talking about publicly, they couldn't figure out how to make Power Rangers make sense. This is always the tragedy of people who aren't interested in the franchise being saddled with trying to adapt it, is they're trying to make sense of who are these rainbow-colored warriors? Why did they use giant robots? Why are they doing kung fu? They can't just believe that these are cosmic warriors that have giant robots and they do kung fu. That's it. It's not that hard. But for whatever reason, they want to go, oh no, these are alien warriors that have complicated armor and they came here when the meteor hit and they're the reasons why the dinosaurs died and Zordon is a wall now. And so it was all trying to make sense of Power Rangers, and you can't do that. And that's what you're talking about, is this Matt Damon effort to take what is Power Rangers and then age it up into that demo.
Sorry, no, I was saying see what. No, go ahead. Keep talking.
Oh yeah. Well, to age up that demo and attract that audience that clearly is into Kamen Rider because of Kamen Rider's level of violence and commitment to honoring that violence. So this is what Matt Damon's obviously going to do, is he's probably going to situate something of like teenage Marines, if you will, and they're being sent into some alien battlefield, and all of them have specialties that require a color combination. And that's most likely as close as you can get without Hasbro breathing fire down your neck. So.
Oh wow!
Yeah. But and Pacific Rim, those are two directors who I think could like Guillermo. Can't say his name. Guillermo del Toro. And Del Toro, and I think Zack Snyder would also make great Power Rangers films because Guillermo is a Toku fan. He loves Super Sentai. He loves Godzilla. He'd be perfect for this, but. Giving it to who was the name of the dude? He was an indie filmmaker, but for the 2017 movie, like you just said, Cider, he doesn't know what he's working. You gotta like Guillermo would know exactly what it is, and he would know how to adapt Power Rangers perfectly.
Put a pin note in that. Put a pin note in that real quick. Looks like Rangerverse had a question. I don't know. This might be towards you, Romano. But if JDF is the face of it, then they wouldn't continue to push the original 5. They hardly even do anything with Tommy unless they think it will help the toys. Any thoughts on that? This question's for anybody.
I mean,
sorry, one more time with the question.
You're talking about toy sales? Because toy sales went down 35% between 1994 and 1995. Because you know that, and again, people, this is relevant to the discussion, because toy sales is what is the TV show is seen as an advertisement for the toys, and Bandai between 1944 and 1995, toy sales went down. This happened despite a movie being released and a whole entire Christmas season for 1995. Being in the financial report. That's why they brought back ASJ in 1996 because of declining toy sales. And I feel
go ahead.
And I feel like with Tommy, he was the face, but the original 5, I do believe, had them leaving. I think Austin in particular, Austin's character. Because I loved, obviously, I like Twee and obviously Walter. I mean, there's a history there, but I like them. But it's just kind of like they were side characters. Austin's character as the Red Ranger, with him being taken out of the equation, changing the dynamics of the team, where the Red Rangers literally, I think in the movie when they morphed, he was like the furthest one in the back. Yeah. That really, like, for the casual viewer, that's going to change perception. Like, what the hell's going on here? I'm not watching anymore. That happened with me. Like, what the hell? The Red Rangers in the back? What is this? No, thank you. And I think that really changed the dynamics. Changing. The White Ranger was popular. It carried the it didn't make it so the franchise died, but the original cast had to be there along with JDF. I think if they were all there, it would have been. I think very successful. I think they would be another season of Power Rangers. I think it would still be going, in my opinion. So,
I'm gonna touch it because I just rethought about Rangerverse's question. Here's the thing: they're not pushing the.
I'm actually gonna bring them up.
He's coming up. Okay, yeah, that's probably better.
Okay.
Hi, Rangerverse.
Hey, Rangerverse. Hi, Rangerverse. Really quick to touch on. Really quick to touch on your question. The thing is, nowadays, even
I'm cleaning my room.
Okay. Well, really quick.
Answer the.
That's fine.
Answer the question.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, really quick. Even with the reignition line, they're still pushing the original 6. They're even pushing Tommy's White Ranger. So to say it's the original 5, even back in the day, they never pushed the original 5. It was always the original 6. It's just Jason JDF who launched it into success, as we were saying earlier. Without him, again, it would have died out at what was it? I'm trying to the one with Trini's Dark Warrior.
He was absolutely essential.
Like, it just It wouldn't have made it past season 1. I'm sorry. And as I said, even now with the reignition, they're still pushing Tommy. You can't push Mighty Morphin without Tommy. He's the dude. Well, like again, we can debate this, but there's no really point. He's still the face. Even now, he's gone. They still push everything that's him. And as I said earlier, everything bad happened that could happen to the franchise happened. The first thing was JDF dying. Then the dude who wanted to do something with Power Rangers dying. It's just, again, every bad thing that could have happened happened. And then it was, as I said, with Cosmic Fear, it was put with people who don't care about it, who just want to just do it for the paycheck, who have no creative vision, who just answer they kowtow to every hate mob that comes at them, and just just again. And even with the 2017 movie, it was in the hands of a dude who didn't know what he was doing and didn't understand it, and then just again, but people who didn't know or didn't care what they were working. What?
You want to know why they do that? They do it on purpose. It's not by mistake. Do you want to know why they do it? They do it because they don't have to pay royalties, because you and I are going to quote things that we remember from the series. We're going to quote like lines. We're going to bring back costumes and monsters, and they have to pay royalties to the original writers of those episodes.
Exactly.
That's why you don't see the comic books done in one-to-one adaptation, even though they're better than a lot of the movies that have been done. That's because they have to pay royalties to those writers and artists, and that's the same thing for Power Rangers. So
exactly.
Oh, it's union now. That's right. They're union now. They are. Are they union now?
As far as I know,
that's
everybody
always
who
gets
acts
brought up
has
in the
to be in the
conversation about the budget now. It would be too
Yeah, I would believe
costly to
so.
make a
Okay.
Power Ranger season or movie.
Yep. Disney's excuse, along with this, what you were talking about, Dynamite, was that they, as not the IP owners, cannot make a profit on producing a full, I believe, 8-episode or maybe 20-episode Power Ranger series. Presently, the only thing you could really get away with, like I mentioned earlier, was these quick little 10 to 15-minute episodes, where you take 6 hours of footage and chop it up and do a 10-minute release every week, and it would give you around 8 to 9 months worth of content you could market through. I mean, you're flatlining the business right
Supposedly
now.
they got. Because supposedly they get, it's like the Ninja Kidz thing is 80 minutes long, but they're breaking it down into 10-minute shorts or whatever. But yeah,
and then you can extend the saturation that it has.
Right. Interesting. Rangerverse.
It's bad, guys. It's bad out there. I don't know if you've noticed, but like nobody talks about Power Rangers anymore.
Oh,
you're not. The only time you really hear about it is when there's bad news. Either somebody dies or the franchise is dead again. So it's like we're stuck with this eternal loop of bad news guys, bad news guys, bad news guys. And the reality is we've got to just let them do this very low tier thing to get it jump started again. And it's going to be ugly. It's going to be sloppy. And they're going to trip all over themselves, but it'll get it going.
It's going to be real nasty.
And the 2 times it was good, they screwed it up. Because again, say what you want about the deboot, Dark Boot, where Zeg's sniffing cocaine and just there's hookers in the back. And I mean, hey,
Adi Shankar, right?
That's. Yep, Adi Shankar's movie, which I'm in the minority that doesn't hate it, but because it's more fun. Like, oh, that's clever that they got away with that. But and then we brought up the Shattered Grid earlier, 2 cool things, because without the debut movie from Adi Shankar, we wouldn't have gotten the 2017 movie, because that was huge too. And then as it brought up with Shattered Grid, but they fumbled the ball, they screwed that up royally, and it's just. It's with incompetent people who also don't care, and just it's a shame.
Didn't they even screw up the Project Nomad, the open world game that they were supposed to do? That would have, I think that would have been big too, because it would have let everybody mesh each season that they liked and be able to use it as a playable character. You know, they just, it's like you give them the sauce, the recipe to the sauce, but they can't replicate it. That's the problem.
You could have pitched Ranger Academy that they were trying to run through the comic books as a video game. Yeah. It could have been Clash of Clans. Very simple, very stupid, very put money in, get tokens out, and they could have done something like that and got some money. But no, we can't do that.
It's just Power Rangers has been treated like the redheaded stepchildren. That's what it is.
They don't know. Yeah, they don't know what to do with it anymore.
Yeah, and,
They just
yeah.
they're leaving.
Like-
They're
it's
literally
like,
leaving it on the shelf.
Like Saida said, they just.
But that's why I'll reiterate again. It's nice that our community here and other people like us, like even the other fan filmmakers, are keeping it alive in our own way. Like I'm doing it with my Lord Zed backstory fan film, and it's and there's Shattered Past, there's Bloodline of the Grid, there's just I'm sure there are others can't not name, but
aren't there
going to
be fan film creators at Power Morphicon? I've seen some of them. They're not actual Rangers, but they're actually a band creator. They made
Zenith Films. Yeah, they're another one. Yeah, they're doing what Power Rangers used to do.
So it must not really be that hard
They
to
do
get a
good work.
table at these cons, because I've been seeing a lot of people just. I don't want to sound rude, but anyone, I guess, just kind of being over there at cons or having the ability to.
Well, if you can make it there, I guess.
Yeah, if you just have a
I'd
booth,
love to make it there. I'd love a booth there.
Or how does that even work? Do you just pay a certain amount to get? Is it like the flea market where you pay your?
Yep. I self-published a comic book, and I went to Heroes Con last year, sold copies. I'm nothing special, don't worry. I didn't send any money home to mom or anything, don't worry. But what happened is that you just go in there and they have tables for rent. And they'd say, this is how much you have to pay to be near the door. If you want to be near the bathroom, you'll get quite a deal. But,
Wait, DG and Mika, have you guys ever had a table for anything?
Yeah, we had tables.
We were
cosplay, I guess.
Cosplay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that because I want to bring Mondo and Master Vile. I want to bring my suits. I would love that, and then just have my clips playing in the background. That'd be cool.
Yeah, you do that, and you have prints, right? Prints that are the tiny ones to the posters, and you have those on the table of you in your costumes posing in front of a solid color background, and you just do that, and people are like, "Hey, man, this is badass. Give me that. I'll pay you $5 to sign it because it's badass." Is badass okay to say?
Because Ian just
no, you're good. You're good.
Right?
I say
we didn't do a whole lot of cursing on here, so we're good. But if we could keep it to a minimum, that'd be great. That's within reason.
I mean, sometimes I'll say ass every now and then, but
right.
Yeah,
I gotta remind myself to keep it PG.
Also, have you guys ever tried giving it a crack at your own comic book or your own story? Being a married couple in the Power Ranger universe, I think you could probably make some sort of story.
Yep. I wrote a lot of fan fiction over the years, and that was primarily a lot of them was trying to make a family out of the Ranger team. One of the things that's important to young viewers is having something they relate to, as you all know. And Power Rangers has been very lacking in the parent department. If you don't know, most of the Rangers only mention their parents if they even let them know they exist at all.
Yeah.
Or they never have kids or anything like that. Or
right. We have Legend of the Dragon. Was that the one where Tommy had a son? And was that it?
Soul of the Dragon, I think it was.
Soul of the Dragon. Thank you.
Yeah. Soul of the Dragon. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that was the only one.
It's kind of interesting that you Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Bring it.
What was it, JJ Oliver?
Oh no, I was gonna say that's kind of interesting that you asked that question because Rangerverse. Remember, you were going over your story about Ashley and the yellow space in Turbo. Remember how you said she had a daughter and things like that? You kind of gave her a different side that they didn't have on the show.
I'm still writing those, by
her
the
more
way.
mature. Yeah, give her a more mature storyline.
You know what's sad about this is that I know more about the drama surrounding this than the actual story. That's how Power Rangers has evolved into a convention scene and drama. There's no more new seasons coming up. Soul of the Dragon, I know more about the drama than the actual comic. You know how pathetic that is? I'm just being real here. I know about something about someone getting a soul Look, we're just being real here. Soul of the Dragon, there's an issue with the someone getting credit or something. That's how dead Power Rangers is in terms of the creative side. I know more about the drama than the associated with Soul of the Dragon than the actual comic. That's how dead Power Rangers is. I mean, it's just it's kind of pathetic, really. I mean, something about like Jason Ivray getting like a creative credit or something. Like I haven't even read the actual comic. I mean, not that I'm not saying that I would, but just kind of like that's how much people know about that particular comic, and that's how dead Power Rangers is at this point. I mean,
Do we
anything to
think
keep it
Legend of the
alive,
White
whether it's
Dragon
drama,
has any potential to
that's
drum up
alone,
anything
whether
at this
drama,
point?
that's what's keeping it alive. Pokemon, scalping, that's what's keeping it alive. I mean, we just have to take whatever we can take at this point.
Wait, Brent, are you gonna go see Legend of the White Dragon early, or do you have an early screening of it?
This is the regular Fridays. I am gonna see it because I mean JDF left Power Rangers to do this, and I really want to see how good it is. I mean, I know people are saying it sucks or whatever, but it's kind of like you have low expectations. I mean, how bad could it be?
But you're just gonna go to a regular screening, or you're
Just a
gonna
regular
go to like
screening, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No Ranger.
There's no
actors
early
will be
screening.
there. No.
What?
I said no Ranger.
No
actors
Ranger
will be
actors.
sitting by you.
So, what Legend of the White Dragon teaches us, though, is the trouble with rebooting this franchise. The reality is there's nothing for American tokusatsu. Outside of Power Rangers, there's nobody running around with helmets and multicolored suits on that end up transforming. There's guys that wear multicolored suits, there's guys that transform, but they don't do the same thing at once. And so that's what makes this is going to demonstrate how hard it is to get an audience interested on something that they're not familiar with. And that's the hard part about this, is not like Pokemon is something that you can build Power World out of. People go, yes, I capture monsters, I enslave them, I make them do my bidding, this seems very familiar. So they do that. And Power Rangers is very unique. You don't run into anything like it on purpose. When it arrived here, it was the first of its kind, and as yet, there's never been a franchise to copy it. Armor Swords gets as close as we've seen in America. Of course, Korea and Japan are their own beasts, but here in America, Armor Swords is the closest we've got, and it is miles off from being Power Rangers.
Wow. It's crazy I'm sorry. It's crazy to me how in Japan that shows like Kamen Rider, they're ongoing and they're so popular there, and they tried to make Kamen Rider Zets like break through in America again, because they simulcast it right on YouTube, and they even then they're still struggling unless it's a hardcore fan base to come over here.
Yeah.
But it's just like I said, I don't understand. They got the secret sauce over there, but over here they can't get it right. You know what I mean?
Because you know what it is here in America. I feel like we're known for a lot of like G.I. Joe and like a lot of Top Gun Maverick and like was it Alien, stuff like that. So I think when you think of like the West in America, like I feel like that comes to mind, and so like I think that differentiates America from like a Japan, because like Godzilla and like Power Rangers and stuff, like Pokemon too. I think that's so maybe America, I think as a whole, should just try to branch out from like that sort of like, because even when they did Transformers, they had like a whole militaristic aspect to it, like on the first movie, because that's how Americans, what I mean, like are conditioned. So I think that also is a contributing factor to all of this, to not working out in the long run. So because I do wonder, like, if they do make the Matt Damon project or whatever, if they'll try to put in some sort of like militaristic or government aspect to
I have no doubt they
will. Yeah.
It should honestly be Marvel DC levels. It should be that, because it's not that much different from those franchises either. And I mean, so we all know the history here. Stan Lee tried to originally bring it over before AIM did. So I mean,
with Spider-Man,
it should. Yep. And they even they had a hand in it. I mean, Spider-Man had a Megazord in Japan, so it's like it shouldn't be that difficult. But again, I hate to say it, incompetent people and just again nobody really cares except for us here.
Capitalized on that. They made a Marvel Legend of that Spider-Man.
Oh gosh.
So they waited to take money from that.
The big problem with what you're talking about, though, Rebel, is that the Kamen Rider series takes its violence seriously.
Yes.
And it honors the violence. So like in Kamen Rider Kiva, for instance, way back when they were vampires, it honored that style of violence. So the characters were vampires or had vampiric qualities about them.
Dude,
and
look
you
how
can't. Go ahead.
look how violent what do you call it? Shin Kamen Rider was.
Yes, very.
Yeah,
Yes,
like
yes.
super violent, man. I loved it though, but
Well, that's what makes Kamen Rider great. If you remember, I forget her name. Her name is Margaret. She was working with Stan Lee on bringing Fox
Mhm.
Kids. Sorry,
Margaret
wrong
Loesch?
Fox.
Is this Margaret Loesch?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
Margaret
Loesch,
Loesch. Thank
yeah.
you. Mrs. Loesch was bringing
Mhm.
this over, and what she commented on was Kamen Rider was too brutal. He was this brawler on a motorcycle, and they didn't know how to make that for kids. And that's where the barrier is for Power Rangers. The violence in America matches up with stuff in Dragon Ball Z's territory.
Which is probably why Mask Rider didn't do so well over here. Like I liked watching Mask Rider. I would love to watch that series again, but I think around that time they were trying to bring Kamen Rider into here and everything, like, into the States, but it just did
they
not
tried with
happen.
Dragon Knight.
And Dragon Knight.
And that was even kind of mildly successful from what I remember.
It won a lot of awards. A lot of awards.
Yeah,
And
I remember that.
they couldn't translate it to merch. That's the hurdle with the 8 to 14-year-old market is they don't buy toys. So unless you're selling a lot of shirts and a lot of hats and a lot of shoes, it's dead.
And Dragon Knight.
And that was even kind of mildly successful from what I remember.
I'm hearing myself. I'm hearing myself.
Yeah, there's an echo going.
Rangerverse?
Oh. Is that Rangerverse?
I think it's
It's Rangerverse. I think it's the replay. Yeah, Margaret Loesch. I think I'm in contact with the producer on Power Rangers, wink wink. And I just have to throw that out there. And apparently Margaret Loesch didn't have faith in Power Rangers, so they gave a lot of merchandise, toy sales to Mr. Saban. And look what happened. It blew up. So
It was the first of its kind. Captain Power was the first attempt to do a live action show for American audiences. Japan and Korea and China had ruled that for so many years. Hong Kong had really fed into it. But it was a new thing over here. And of course, once you got Ron Wasserman's iconic melody behind it, that 90s grungy guitar just chugging along there as you see the power tank, the mega tank just tearing across Angel Grove's backfield, And that you just felt it. You couldn't. I had Austin St. John on a stream I used to do with another guy a couple years ago, and Austin didn't know this, but I wasn't in the audience. I was too young, but I remember the VHS of it when the Power Rangers did their single live show. Their single live show.
Universal
never
Studios.
did this again. Yeah, exactly. And the traffic was backed up. Austin didn't know any of this, by the way. He didn't know. He just walked out on stage, and that was the end of his experience with it. He didn't know. And I said, when you walked out on stage, those thousands of kids knew you were real. They'd seen you on TV. They'd seen you do the kicking. They'd seen you do the monster fighting. They've seen you do the giant robot piloting. But when you walked out there and you took that helmet off of your head and the smoke cleared away, you were as real to them as mom and dad. And that made all the difference. As soon as they stopped doing the live shows, the interest in the show started to wane. The kids couldn't connect with it anymore. It was like
he's not a
Barney
helmet.
to them.
They relate to him, his face, and he's not a helmet head. He is. That is why you're right. Like they stopped doing the live shows because time got greedy. And he said, if we do these live shows, if we give JDF, Austin, all the rest of the cast, if we give them too much leverage, they're going to start demanding more money. And he got greedy because Margaret Loesch was very generous to him. Because she had the leverage to say, I'll keep the toys, I'll keep the merch of the toy sale. She just basically gave it to Haim. I'm speaking with a producer who told me this, and he just gave him the toy sales, and because she had no faith in it, and then obviously the history, it blew up, and then now I see the HBO specials like these direct Worth Peter and Scott McFarlane. They want a percentage of the toy sales. You damn right they deserve those toy sales because that Universal show, their faces were associated with those costumes. You can't. I mean, I love Eric Betts and all these other Danny Wayne, all these stunt actors, but they did not represent They weren't the faces of the costumes. It was Austin St. John. It was Walter, Twee, Amy, David, Jason, David, Frank. They were the faces of it. And the minute they stopped doing those shows, those live shows, you are right. The show started going downhill, and Haim even admitted it to the
Think
point
of
where he
how
brought Austin
crazy
back.
it would have been if you had Dino Fury walk out on stage at Florida Universal Studios. You got the smoke, you got the pyrotechnics going on, and they shout, "Rangers forever!" as they hold their swords up, right? And they do that. Then they take the helmets off, and you got Zato there, not with the wiggly waggly things, because that's too much makeup. But he's Zato, and he's saying, "Cool, cool, coolio," right to the kids in front of him. It would have been an instant sensation. We wouldn't be making fun of this anymore. This would have been the new Power Rangers. Zato would have been the new Jason. The kids would have been able to identify, hey, you're real. I can touch you like Darth Vader over there doing the breakdancing at Disney.
But the damage was already done when Haim let the cast go, and the fact he even admits he implicitly acknowledges that he made a mistake when he gave the Digimon cast, when he caved in and made Saban Studios when he made it Union, because I have spoken to the Digimon cast and one of them told one of the producers, if you don't go Union, I am walking off. This was Mona Marshall from. She played Izzy, the original Izzy in Digimon, and she said, I am walking off if you don't make the show Union, and Haim caved in because he learned a very hard lesson when he did not go Union with Power Rangers. But his ego is too, he will never admit this. So you are right. The original cast, they represented that suit. Digimon, the voices, they matter. You can't just put any random voice. Kids will know. And Power Rangers is dead because of Haim, but it's also alive because of Haim. So it's kind of like, I mean, what
double-edged sword.
Double-edged sword, exactly.
What's that line from Justice League? You won't let me live and you won't let me die.
Henry Cavill Superman.
Guys, I'm about to start shutting this down now. Do we have any final thoughts on this?
You're it for the Power Ranger fandom, guys. Unless you go out there and raise hell and let everybody know that this has got to stay alive, it's not going to. Hasbro's made up their mind. They're not going to do anything in-house. They have to license everything out now related to Power Rangers. Don't expect Hasbro to be putting anything on.
And when they
it's up to you now.
It sucks.
Say it again, Rebel.
When they do license it, it sucks. You want toys? You gave it to Playmates. Why would you do that?
I want to say really, I think this was a great stream, great topic. I mean, this is again, like, I love this, but off that, support independent creators such as myself, Cider here. Johnny Young Bosch was on Power Rangers Playback earlier. He's an independent filmmaker, so just because he even wants to do a Power Ranger fan film at some point.
I completely forgot about
missed
that.
it.
I missed it. I had to watch the replay.
We can talk about that after hours.
But just time on after hours sprint, but maybe for like 5 minutes. But for the most
right, of course.
Yeah. But what were you?
And support Rangerverse too. Support me. Check out Romano Productions, Morphin Origins. Subscribe to my channel, but subscribe to everybody here. Obviously, subscribe to DG, McCat, everybody. But support independent creators and other fan filmmakers, and just and because again, we're the ones keeping it alive. Because Hasbro and all them, that they're just gonna give out cheap stuff. Exactly. Because Hasbro and all them they're gonna give stuff to just pacify people. It's not really that good, but it's they're just gonna again, like the Ninja Kidz. Is it a shame that's like, again, could be great, could have been amazing. Especially I love Toku J's suits. Like they went with a cool fan for his designs, and they screwed that up too with AI, and just it's a shame. It's just, but so again, support independent, not bought off creators, and because again, I just work for myself. I'm not bought and sold by anybody. So
guys, and vote in the poll too. I have a poll up. I'm gonna end it once this is over with.
And like the shoe.
Yes, I see you, Malachi. You'll always be a Power Ranger. Okay, who would engage?
Hey, Malachi, what's going on, bro?
Make Power Rangers a bridge. He said I should be the narrator. Get the hell out of here.
Please do.
Maybe I should be a narrator.
That'd be cool. That'd be great.
But all right, guys, I'm gonna shut this. I'm
Final thought. Thanks
down.
for having me on.
No problem.
Yeah,
if you guys are still in the back after I take the live off, I might be able to spare like 5 or 10 minutes, but I am tired. But for the most part,
I know I am.
Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all, and you guys have a good night. So
yes, thank you guys.
And Cider, much appreciate for you being here. First time me meeting you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you bestowing us with your knowledge. Hope to see you again. Hope to see you again and have more of these discussions.
Absolutely, this is a groovy game.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. You guys have a good night. I'll just start dropping y'all down.
See you guys.
Bye.
Good night.
All right, I'm dropping you down too. All right, guys. I think that's it for the stream. Until then, I will see you guys later. I'm gonna end out with my theme music, and I hope you guys enjoy the stream. Like, subscribe, hype it up. Like I said, become a member on this channel, $5 a month. If you like the content and like to see more type of content like this, like Power Rangers, Marvel, DC, or my video game plays and whatnot, like the stream, support it if you can, and also support those other guys that were up on there as well, that were on here tonight. Anyway, I'm out. See y'all later. Peace out.
He's got the beat that makes you move. His rhythm smooth, it sets the groove. And flashing lights, he takes command. DG Collins is the man. Oh, he spins the night away, turning dark to break of day. Feel the bass, it shakes the land. DG Collins is the man. With every drop, he owns the floor. You crave the sound, you beg for more. He builds it up, then lets it fall. The crowd erupts, he's heard it all. Oh, he spins the night away, turning dark to break of day. Feel the bass, it shakes the land. DG Collins is the man. Fingers fly on steel and light. He owns the stars, he owns the night. A melody no one can plan. DG Collins is the man. Oh, he spins the night away, turning dark to break of day. Feel the bass, it shakes the land. DG Collins is the man. Fingers fly on steel and light. He owns the stars. the man